Alrighty then. Alright, so let's see. So, very bizarre, right? Not 3D, but 2D? What? Nani? But yeah, so what's happening? Oh, let me just make sure everything's working here. Online, sending data, online, check. Alright, cool. So what I'm working on is this here. Now, the software I decided to use for this, because I'm trying to be pretty ambitious. I want to make my own little games, other than just 3D games. I want to make 2D games because I find that it makes sense. It's in a way it could be a little faster depending on how simplistic the characters are. In this case, I'm just going for something very simple since it's my first game. And I'm like, what should I make? And I thought, you know what, a fun thing to make would probably be maybe a Pewdipie game or something. And he does a lot. He's been doing Minecraft lately. I've watched him for like a long time. I always thought he was funny. But so I have this drawing I have here. The sketch is this is what I've sketched of him. I'm gonna try sketching the other enemy characters. I'm right now. So this is a quick little rough out of kind of what I had in mind. I didn't draw the ears or anything at all, the cat ears yet. I did have another one, but for some reason it didn't save, so I had to start over. So this also, if you guys are wondering about what software this is, it's a software called GIMP. It is a GPU something something something. I don't know, but it's, as you can see here at the very top, that's what it's called right here. This is the software name right here. But my thought is, since I was thinking about Minecraft, I thought it'd be great if I make it Minecraft-like. So what I had to do, I kind of sketched kind of the character design portion, basically what I kind of want to go for. How the thing is, this is wrong right here. I fixed it with the I'm making layers, and these layers will be independent of each other and be able to be animated when I bring into Unity. So about the software I'll be using whenever I broadcast is I'll be using GIMP. It's free, so in a way you can follow along. I was actually learning how to use these tools and everything last night. Because the thing is, I've used Photoshop before, but the problem is, with Photoshop is that it costs, it depends on what plan you have, but at least I think $30 a month. And some people don't want to do that, so and this one is not too bad actually. It takes a little while. I would say, if you watch the video, and if you've handled with just softwares in general, drawing, sculpting softwares, I would say you could take maybe a couple hours or so to kind of listen to it, find some good tutorials or something. I just learned online. Nothing wrong with that. You don't want to learn on your own. It's faster if you can just get knowledge from others. So there's that right there. So let me go ahead and bring the opacity of this down right here. Whoa. Oh, if it will let me. So what I'm doing is I brought down the opacity of this. Let me go ahead and pull this down to the bottom right here. So in terms of layers right now, so I got kind of like the body, I got the arms, I got the head block out. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to go for a game similar to the play style of kind of like Isaac Reborn. And then I was starting to work on the glasses. So let me pop this all back up right here. And then this right here. So right now I'm just kind of sketching this right here. I'm just going to add layers here. So right now I'm just trying to work on the Pewdipie piece right here. So you can see the body is different shape compared to the one underneath. You can see the body is bigger on top. I'm trying to make that taper effect because it's almost the camera angle is above kind of deal. And then the legs will be added in just a bit. So hold on, let me just check something here real quick. Let me just check this here. That's online. That's online. Open in browser. Hold on, sorry, because I don't want to have to go through. Oh, did I not save this? Oh, oops. Hold on, sorry, one moment. Oh no! What? Hold on, let me refresh this page. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Making. I didn't save it. Hold on. I have on D Live, making my 2D Pewdipie game. Hold on. Drawing phase. Yeah, this is annoying. Okay, there it goes. All right, hallelujah. I saved it. I switched it. Let's try that again. All right. So, so right now I'm just creating a layer. Okay. So what I need to do, I just have to have them separate, so I can pull them apart and then have them as kind of a sprite sheet, which I'll import into Unity, where I can go ahead and animate. It's pretty cool. Pretty neat. Learning about it. So let me see. So the glasses portion. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make him in his Minecraft skin. At the same time, adding headphones. Just to add like another layer here. I'll add hair that will kind of wave. So that's another thing too. So for the time being, right now, I am trying to name these right here. So this will be. I'll probably have one for ear headphones or whatever. So I actually got a lot of bits. Let me do legs. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with, let's work on the glasses here. So he has green glasses, so right here what I was doing is I was just tracing this outer here. Let me see, hopefully I changed my, yes! So right here, as you can see, if you look on the left right here, you can see the blue square switching. I modified my pen settings so I could switch between eraser and the paintbrush tool. So I can go ahead and, because the eraser, what happens, I'm using transparency, I don't want to have to switch between black and white, otherwise it's going to be annoying. So I don't want to do that. So let's go ahead and work with the glasses here. So based on what I see here with his glasses here, he's got a green rim right here, a green portion right here for the nose piece, and a little bit of green right here along the side of the glasses. So I'm tracing it in black because I want to have like a black outline. Although I think that might be a little annoying to kind of deal with, but oh well. So let's see. I want to have things I want to have animated are the heads bobbing, maybe the glasses kind of bobbing and falling off, and death animation maybe. Well, zero deaths, of course, but something happens. But and then the earmuffs, not earmuffs, the headset could bounce as well, so that has to be a separate one. The body will move. So body, arms, head, glasses, hair, and legs. So those are the layers I need, and I will go ahead and work on the other concepts as well, other sketches, but I just wanted to go ahead like this. So let's go ahead and work on it now. Sorry for that long introduction right there. I just want to let you guys know what's going on. So if I press X, it will switch between my X, Y, and whatever, but I don't want to do that. I need to remain with my eraser and paintbrush tool. So let's go ahead and go back. Let's go to paintbrush right here. So I just want to go ahead and sketch this out right here. His glasses have a unique shape. I want to make sure his glasses are large. Oh, what the heck? It was a heavy eraser. Whoops-a-daisy. There it goes. All right, I want to make his glasses a little larger. So I'm just going to kind of sketch this here to be a little bit larger. So I'm just going to do that right there. I'm going to go ahead and probably try sketching, and let's go ahead and erase a little bit of this right here. So then I'm going to go take this right here. I'm going to start sketching the green portion. Right there. What is that sound? That's not my dog, is it? Hard to tell. Got that. Let's go ahead and also let's have the legs going right here. So that's under this. So I'm gonna just going to sketch kind of this shape here. It has an overlap just so that I can have some kind of freedom with I want to have a little bit of dimension to it, so I'm having a little bit of a like a bit of perspective right here. Oh, come on. Switch my what? Wait, what? What? What's going on my eraser? Oh, wait. Oh, no, it has a hardness. Oh, wait, what? What is going on here? Hold on. One moment. What is going on with this? Eraser mode. No, opacity. What? What is going on here? Sorry guys. Hold on. It was working. Anti-erase. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so that was going on right there. That was bizarre. All right, cool. So I'm still kind of learning this software a little bit, but it's fine. It's I think I'm back to normal now. So I'm just trying to modify this right here. Let's go ahead and work on his earphones, his headphones here. So I'll call this headphones. But if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask. I'll probably turn on some music here in a bit. So let's go ahead and work on this here for his headphones. I'm going to go ahead and still continue using the paintbrush here. I kind of sketch this here. So, oh my gosh. Okay. So paintbrush. I'm going to also make sure, let me go ahead and actually add his cat ears onto this here, because whenever when he's playing this here, he has kind of like these cat kind of ears on it, like kind of like this. He has them backwards or something, I'm not sure, but essentially like that right there. Just basic shapes right there. So I can go ahead and, oh my gosh, we have neighbors and they are, like they moved in like a couple days ago or so. Or not a couple days, what am I talking about? They've been here for at least probably I think a month or so. But they are I think they're Australian, and oh my gosh, their language. I hope you guys don't hear it, but it is kind of funny. But oh my gosh, I don't know if that's a good thing they speak like that. It's not positive over there. There's a lot of anger. Sorry, hold on. So let's see. What was I doing? Headphones. That's right. Let's work on the headphones here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll color and things like that. Just for the time being, I'm just trying to. So these are the black earmuff portions. So right now I'm just gonna kind of be a little crazy with. Oh my goodness. Hey, yeah, talk about magnification. Oh my goodness, talk about super far. Oh, okay. There it goes. All right. Okay, back to this here. All right, so let's see. Actually, I'm gonna have to probably zoom out. There it goes. Just so that I don't have to do such large strokes. Got that there, that here, a little bit of this here, because based on his headphones, he's got a little bit of black piece, because this is going to be colored his pink color right there. That right there. Then I'm going to go ahead, this headphone right here, so I'm at a slightly downward angle, right? So that means that with this perspective right here with his head. Oh, I forgot to trace this part. Whoops. So with this part right here, I need to. Wait, is this also transparent? Oh, I did also make it transparent. Whoops. So I just need to have this overlap slightly right there. Have my board at a slight angle, and I'm in a very awkward position. No, that's a little better. There it goes. So that right there. Let's go ahead and do a headphones. Let's go. Oh. All right. So the headphones there. Let's go ahead and. That right there. So it's just basically a lot of kind of tracing right now because I take my thing and then now I'm. So through this line right here, this line that goes across right here between this top part of the headphone and this here is supposed to be the dimension of the headphones. So for me to, ooh, now I think about it. Do I have to? Oh, I have to. Oh, that's right. I have to trace this part as well. So because I'm gonna have it. Oh, wait. How's that gonna work? Oof. Because what happens is if I animate it and I assign layers to it, if I have it overlap the headpiece at all, that means this headpiece will also overlap. But I don't want it to do that. Ooh, I might have to keep it separate. So I might have to go ahead and... Oh, when I get to that moment, I guess. Let's go ahead and just keep working. Because I need to make this piece somehow separate. I'll probably make the back part of the head a separate layer. So that I can have this piece still go behind the head layer, but go over the top of the head layer. And I'll have it rigged. I'll have it attached or properly rigged. I don't know what the term is. I can't remember what the term is right now. But it's to be able to allow... Alright, let's not worry about like the... Did I do this already? I did, didn't I? Huh? Whoa! Whoops! Zoom! Zoom, zoom, zoom. Sorry if you don't find me entertaining. I'm using too much of my wrist, so... We'll make the ear separate probably as well. Got that right there. Let's go ahead and make his vest. His vest is going to be separate too. Gosh dang it, I'll have a lot of layers. Alright. But it will all work out. So he's the main character in a way. So, not layers. A vest. He's got a vest on his Minecraft skin. It's based on his congratulations outfit. So it's gonna have, so his headset's gonna have that pink and black kind of groovy texture, and then it's more like a hot pink maybe. And then he's got this vest here on his chest. So there it goes. This, I don't think this is really necessary, but maybe I should have his smile. It's separate. Ooh, what the heck? Oh. What I mean by that is so that I could probably animate him frown or something, him frowning maybe, when he gets hit or something, or gets smacked. But yeah, so let's see. So that right there, let's go back to glasses. So it's me switching around here. So let's see. So that right there. You may be wondering what I'm trying to do here. He's got this like the green green part of the glasses right here along the nose, and then along the top right here. I'm also going to go ahead and actually erase a little bit of this here, and then go ahead and reconnect the glasses right there. Nice. He's got his vest. His vest is very interesting. I might actually go ahead and actually connect it all. So I got to make sure I switch between the correct layers so that I don't mess up that right there. He's also got some sort of clips right here, so yeah, I'll deal with that in a bit. As for the head portion, not the head, let's go for the body, which is this layer here, which is kind of hard to tell because I have how I have it stacked. But this right here is going to be his orange. So let's go ahead and start adding some other colors to this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click this here. So I'm not going to use the white. Let's go ahead and actually change this to his orange. Let's start with this right here. Let's use the paint bucket tool, and let's make sure, actually I could always just check it, whatever. Let's go ahead and do this here, paint bucket, and hope that everything's closed off. I didn't do anything. Oh, there it goes. Got that. I might even use the, let's go ahead and use the, let's go back to vest, and let's go ahead and start adding the black to this right here. Ooh, not that. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's interesting. I just learned something with this software right here. Oh! I learned something about that right there, too. Let's see. Let's go ahead and hop over back to this here. And it's for that I forgot to, whoa. Let's not do that. Ooh, that's another thing, too. Is it's very important for resolution. But considering the fact that he'll be pretty, he'll be zoomed further away than this, I think I should be fine. Because these are probably going to be about this tiny on the screen right here. And I think the resolution I have him at is fine. I can enlarge him and should hopefully be able to translate properly. Let's go ahead and get it closer again right here. Let's sketch right here. Okay. This right here. Let's go ahead and start with the pop. The black here. Wait, am I the right one? I am. Alright, cool, sorry. Let's go ahead and just color this in right here. Instead of just having to do that, let's go ahead and also bring his vest up higher. As far as arms, right there. His arms, he has sleeves. So let's go to arms right here and let's start adding a black kind of sleeve right here, which of course, you know, is just regular standard line. It's a black sleeve, and it's just drawing the outline of his shirt right here. His glass is right here, so let me go ahead and actually add that green. Let's add some other colors here. Let's get some colors going. So I'm gonna just kind of stuck looking at. He's got a kind of a neon kind of green. Maybe let's bring up the yellow a bit. Let's go with that. Okay, let's go with this right here. Let's make sure we're on the correct one, which are glasses. Oh, that's not good. Just kind of laying this out right here. It's got a black, so let's go ahead and make sure black is on the glasses as well. Here. There it goes. And then let's go to the headphones. Add that there. For some reason, even with mirror mode, it doesn't seem to properly. So let's go ahead and actually let's get rid of the that right there. Don't worry, I'll color it so that there's like a fade. You know, there's like shadows and whatnot. Right now, I'm working on the flat colors. I'll work on the effects and whatnot in a bit. So let's go ahead. So flat colors first. Don't worry about doing too much of the shading or anything. That part is the easier. I want to say easier part. Ah, my foot is killing me. Sorry. It's like it hurts. All right. So let's see. His legs. Let's go ahead and go with. Now this here is a little concerning because I don't have that. I don't have the perspective continued down here. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure I fix that right there. So let's go ahead and I have my pin backwards. Perfect. I know what I'm doing. There you go. That's better. And then I'll go ahead and add for his shoes right there. Perfect right there. Let's go ahead. I guess I could kind of add the pink just for the time being. Let me just make sure. Let me just double confirm his headphone color. It's like a interesting kind of pink. If I could just get back to my right settings. I'm like, so let's see. Let's see. It's kind of a lighter pink right here. Let's go ahead and start adding the color here. Um, okay. I think I'm gonna make it darker a bit. Hold on. Let's go with that one. All right. So let's go ahead and help with the paint. Whoa. Okay. Okay. That's. Wait. Am I on the right one? I'm not on the headphones. It's gonna look a little funky right now because I do not have the. Also, I have to add his hair, so that's another thing too. Let's start adding. Let's add the hair too. Hair. I'll add that here. Man, I got a lot of bits here. The tutorial I'm basically my class I'm learning from is basically it has basically just the body, legs, arms, head, and eyes, and I have like headphones, glasses, face, vest, legs. I got a bunch of stuff going on here. I got to make that a brighter, more vivid orange. I'll add a shadow and all that stuff in a bit. What is this line here, though? That's... Oh, wait, what? It's not a layer. Invisible man. Oh. Alright, so let's go ahead. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut this portion off, and I'm going to have to attach it with the head portion so that this thing can overlap. Alright, so right here. Oh, am I watching myself? Why did I say thanks you? And I was looking at my D Live. Sorry, hold on. Alright, so let's go ahead and I'm going to save. Let's. No. I was going to say let's save this and let's hop on some of the bad guys just to work on the bad guy concepts. So that I can go ahead and have that ready to go going as well. I'll save those as their own individual files too. Hold on, sorry. So let's see. Yeah, let's make sure we don't get whatever I was going to say. Ooh, all right, let's see. Let's go to the torso here, which I call body. Let's go ahead and sample that color there. Because I'm going to go back to the arms. I'm going to go ahead and what was it called? Paint bucket this. Alright, that there. And I guess I should go ahead and get his skin color as well, which is from his head. And I should really have a blotch right here. Oh, actually, they're on individual layers, so that won't help too much. So I have to still go back to it. But, okay. Oh, that didn't work. There it goes. So let's go back to the hands, or the hands, the arms. Ay, caramba. Whoa! Uh-oh. Let's go ahead and just... Is there any way I could just go ahead and not have to... I guess I'll just have to turn off. Oh, that's why. See? So this is still rough. I still have to kind of go ahead and trace it. Although I do kind of like the rough look, though, at some parts. So this is another thing, too. Maybe I shouldn't be so picky on the cleanliness, because it might actually add to some of the style. I kind of like that line right there. It's kind of nice, actually. So don't be afraid of having something not be perfect in a sense. Sometimes it's the imperfections that make things perfect. It's hard to explain that, but actually not too hard. It's just the time being, believe me. Believe me. You don't have a choice. Alright, so let's see. Got that there. Let's go ahead and bring all the other stuff back right here. Got a lot of layers. Oh boy, it's going to be fun animating. The thing, yeah, so the thing about this here is the arm should be actually under the body. There it goes. And there it goes. I fixed that right there. And then as for the legs, now he's got like black pants. So I'm not sure how that's gonna translate. And I'm not sure if he's wearing. Is he wearing anything in particular? Hold on one moment. I'm gonna mute. Actually, I'm gonna mute the video I have here, just so that. Oh, one moment. I'm watching the Pewdipie congratulations, and I can't exactly. He's got an interesting black speckled orange shirt. Yeah, he's just got black pants and shoes. His shoes are gray. So for the time being, let's go ahead and go to the. Let's go ahead and add a gray right here. So the cool thing about this here is if you want to just take the darkest color. I thought this was cool. You just take the lightness of it, and it'll just automatically. Well, in general, if I wanted a red right here, but I wanted a lighter red, it will automatically move it to the lighter version of that color, which is neat. And if it goes to a certain point here, then it just goes into this pink realm, which actually it didn't. Okay, that's weird. I was messing with it earlier and just everything turned purple or pink, whatever. But it's just cool though. I like how the fact you have to control each individual thing and do it automatically. It's pretty cool how it moves along the graph or like the thing here, the chart. It's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and oops. My point is that for the gray, let's go for a gray like that. Paint bucket. Whoa! What happened? Oh, oops. I'm not on the right one. I'm like, what happened? Oh boy. I have to fix that right there to make sure they blend better. But as for the legs right here, that's an issue because the fact that the how do I explain it? Like black is flat, and that's gonna be an issue with that in general. The only way for me to fix that is if I made this a lighter shade of gray or black, I guess, essentially, aka gray. Let's hop to black here, and let's go ahead and just, I guess, use a paint bucket, and we'll just color that whole thing black. Okay, then, oops, that right there, that right there, and then let's go ahead for a gray here. Let's go for that right there. All right, his headphones. They'll need that swirl, that little swirl and stuff like that. Let's make the ears also separate. Oh my gosh, I am really. So ears, headphone ears. So ears. I am quite ambitious for headphones. I think I'm a dog, so help me. And this needs to go on the topmost layer so that I can see it being drawn. Oh, and I still have... Oh! There it goes. Are they black as well? I don't know. We'll find out later. So got that. Why can't I just remember my magnifying? There it goes. So let's go ahead and actually lighten that orange up. I do not like it too much because it is bleh. So when you see something, just ask yourself, does that look good? Oh, right now I have the flat colors, so I haven't added the shading yet. I'll probably add a multiply layer, or a darkening layer. No, I can't. I have to combine it, which isn't difficult. So I guess I might as well just add a brush and lower the hardness of the brush. In this case, the pencil or the paintbrush tool. Add a shade, I guess. Maybe I'll add a masking around the not masking. I'll add a selection over the piece I have, and I'll just go ahead and brush over real quick with a quick shadow maybe and a highlight, maybe a blend. We'll see. All right, so let's go ahead and body check. Let's go ahead and select this color so I can go ahead and adjust it. I I really don't. I'm still new to this program, so I don't know all the hotkeys really. But the hotkeys I like using are primarily within the paintbrush and eraser tools. Um, so I got this color right here. Let's go ahead and actually let's make it a lighter, more brighter, vivid color. Let's do that. Let's see how that looks now. I like that. I like that better. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. There's some trial and error. That's better. So I can go ahead. I don't know why it does this. I don't know why the symmetry tool doesn't do the same thing on the other side as the other. It's weird. All right, then I don't know what this weird haze is. It's from the face. It's kind of annoying. Oh yeah, the hair, hair. I just make sure I just remember everything. So as for the hair here, let's go. His hair has kind of like a kind of a. Ooh, I can't exactly have symmetry for this portion on. So, and I have it on the wrong layer level, and I want it above everything. So let's go with the black. Back to black. So I don't know if I want to have it like something like that maybe, and then maybe have some tufts of hair sticking out of like the sides here. Maybe something like that. So let's go ahead. I'm going to save this here real quick. I will come back to this. I just want to go ahead and start working on some of kind of the enemy concepts and maybe some of the other animals, like some of Pewdiepie's pals. If you're familiar with the Pewdiepie series, you know you got Jeb. I thought it'd be hilarious maybe because I'm going to have a boss. So I'm going to have a few different enemies. There's going to be kind of the melee ones, which in this case will probably be the zombies. I want to see if I can make the creeper and have an explosion when he gets close. When he gets close enough, then yeah, I'll see. I'm getting pretty ambitious with this. So it's going to be the zombie for the melee, a creeper, which is potentially melee, but it has an explosion. So I have to make a little explosion, like maybe a little mushroom cloud. Or maybe I'll just do that in the Unity engine. I'll go ahead and animate it by scaling it as opposed to making several different explosion textures. I'll just have it just kind of do. So we'll see. So that's kind of like the hair kind of here. So let's go ahead, actually, before I save this here, actually I should save in general. Let's go ahead and save along the way so I don't lose anything. The flashbacks, the PTSD of when something doesn't save, especially in ZBrush. Oh my gosh, that sucks. All right, so let's save this here. Save. Oh wow, I had quite a bit to save right there. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and let's go start adding the kind of the yellow, so kind of his brown. Brown is interesting because it's orange black. And let's go with for a kind of a blonde here. Oh, let's go for a dark here. I'm also thinking about giving him a beard, a light shadow for his beard or something, because I feel like it needs that to kind of show that it's him, because I feel like he's known to have either a full beard or he has kind of that like 2-day shadow. So let's go ahead and say okay with that. And I don't think I have it completely filled. Oh. Oh! I didn't. Okay, hold on. Of course, I mask everything but the thing I really want to have, which is the headphones. Let's go over here. You may be like, oh, you just lost your color you had. No, I didn't. It's right here. So it's all good. It's all good. And all good. There it goes. Let's go ahead and go to the pipette tool here. I love the pipette tool, man. I love the fact you can just go ahead and just choose that color that you had earlier. And then let's go ahead and turn this back on right here. Alright, cool. Alright, it's a bit of a, maybe to some might be a slow process, kind of like, but that's the same with any kind of game development. I would have to also see this color of brown right here. I would have to also put it back here. So let's hop back into the head right here. I'll probably even do a selection of the back part to be able to separate its own layer. So I'm just going over kind of the process. If you guys can like understand it, or maybe kind of have an idea of what goes on with this, so you can kind of see the process, I suppose. I'm just gonna go ahead. Oh, all right. So what happened here? The head is above the headphones. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. And I do not have the right color. I have the skin color, which looks like he's bald. Ah! All right, let's do that again. Let's try that again. Let's go back to the. Oh my gosh, where am I at? The hair, and then let's go ahead and pipette that color section. I think that's my dog. Great. I have to go out there and tell her to be quiet. I could easily tell her to be quiet, and then she'll remain quiet. But I can't do it. I don't want to yell it. I go, shh, and she's like, oh, I gotta stop. I gotta make sure he doesn't look bald anymore. Let's fix that. Oh my gosh, oh boy. All right, there it goes. Let's go here, and then now let's go ahead and actually, the arrow keys do the same thing as in Photoshop. Okay, I just want to make sure the arrow keys can switch between layers. All right, so I'm gonna keep going to the side and clicking on it. Perfect. All right, let's go to my paintbrush, and now let's make sure he doesn't look bald anymore. There it goes. He doesn't look so bald anymore. Okay, and then I'm not too sure if I like the fact that these earphones. Wait, are this? Oh, those. Oh. So as I was mentioned before, the earphones are now Actually, that's not so bad. Now I look about it. You know what? This can work. Oh, this is neat. Okay, so see right here how the earphones go over his face. I was thinking about having his face in front of the earphones, so I could have this here. But I feel like it adds a bit of character, a little bit of detail to the face. So see, happy little accidents. So that actually works out quite well. It adds more character to it. Because the face was covering this part of the headphones out, and I think it's doing a great job in kind of adding something to it. So, and let's go. I think I should add a shadow to his face as well, with his beard shadow. But let's go ahead and just save this for now. Save. Let's work on some of the other enemy concepts, and let's go ahead and start working on that. So, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna only do sketching of the other characters. Not gonna be doing like a full flat color thing. I'm just gonna go ahead and start making some concept art of it. So let's go ahead and do a new right here. So there is a cool thing if you're ever wondering how to do symmetry in GIMP. Now remember, as I said before, GIMP is a free software. However, you can also donate, of course, just like Blender and other free programs I highly recommend to do. Let's see, where is it at? So on Windows here, there is a dockable dialog, and you want to go to Symmetry Painting. Symmetry Painting pops over here in this dock right here. You want to go ahead and pop over here and go to your different things. You have mirror, which is your typical symmetry. You have tiling, which is tiles. So basically, it copies in other sections as well. And mandala, which I think is it's the radial one, which I'm not entirely sure. I'm blanking out right now. Let's go ahead and do our mirror. And now what happens is we're going to turn vertical symmetry on. And for the sake, I'm going to go ahead and actually let's move this to let's keep it round numbers. Let's go with maybe let's go 50. No, that's too little. Let's go 500. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and make two characters, I guess, with this line. Let's actually go to 400. So because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this section. I'm going to have one set of drawings here. I have another set of drawings here, another set of drawings here. In Photoshop, it's easier to mess with the symmetry tool. I think you could drag it, which I don't know if I can. Can I drag it here? No. I can also drag it here, too, to move it. But I like to keep it a precise number. So let's make sure we keep it at 400. So if I need to, I can go ahead and go back to that symmetry line because the symmetry line does not save. All right, so actually, hold on one moment. I think I'm going to go ahead and switch my dog's. Get my. Never mind. My dog has to use the restroom. All right, hold on one moment. I'm going to turn on the some music here. Actually, I don't want to hear that one right now. Supposedly, I'm using Monstercat. I'll be right back. Actually, I should probably say that in my thing right here. Hold on. Be right back. Alright, I'm going to turn the music on right here. I do have a playlist of sorts. Not the best. And I should be back in about... Where's that? I like the Medusa song. I'll be right back.
Just keep breathing now, don't run away. We can still figure it out. Why do I do this? Why do I push you down? I'm reaching out. You think that I wanna let you go? Well, look at me and rising bones. I wish that I knew what was wrong. What's wrong? You tell me, I don't know why I do more harm than good. Each time I look at you, you turn to stone like I'm Medusa. Need my eyes so low before we both break down. 'Cause I'm Medusa. Medusa. Keep moving, don't wanna meet your eyes, 'cause something's wrong. Feels like your love is alive. Stop and think, maybe you're the bad guy. You say it's me, but why? You think that I wanna let you go? Well, look at me.
Alright, I'm back, sorry. Alright, cool, let's go ahead and start working on those enemies. So what happens is, in Minecraft, of course, you have the creeper, you have the zombie. Now, in this case, I'm going to keep them front view. I'm not going to have, because I don't want to have to deal with having to change their angle. I don't want to have to deal with rotation or a certain animation depending on what direction they go. This is my first 2D game, so I want to keep it so they're just facing forward for the time being. So what I'm going to do is, let's go ahead and work with Creeper here. So Creeper, I think, is going to be a fun one to work on. It's just basically a series of squares. So let's go ahead and work with the paint tool here. Let's switch back to black here. And basically, I'm just going to kind of make a box shape. Oh my goodness. Of course, when I click Control Z. Alright. My bad. Alright, so let's see. Let's go ahead and this should go back to regular or whatever. Let's go ahead and zoom out a bit right there. There it goes. Alright. Let's try that again. Alright, so basically, Creeper, I'm going to go ahead and make it kind of box-like. Sorry, I'm going to do a lot of stuff here. So the Creeper, I will change the perspective of it and everything a bit. I'm just kind of going for the general kind of. So basically, it's a series of blocks right here. Right here, followed by a pair of like kind of legs right here. So with the paintbrush here, let's go ahead and color in some of this right here. Just get an idea. I could also, I could always change the look or expression of it. So, and also I want to make sure he also has a pair of back legs also visible that also wiggle. So it's kind of important to make sure those are kind of drawn back there as well. That'd be easy kind of duplicate. I will have to make sure I make a series of squares, I guess, in the sense of this here. But I guess, you know what? I should make it darker instead of being because what happens with the Pewdipie character, since I'm not having like a it's more like higher resolution, so it's like a realistic cube. I'm gonna probably do the same thing, but maybe make the creeper creepy looking, scary looking. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and put emphasis on certain kind of look. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna turn this here. I'm gonna go ahead and make real emphasis on the face here. Let's go ahead. Let's add some like kind of like a bag here. Let's make sure it's like creepy creeper, like scary. Right there, and then of course, you know, in this case, I could go ahead and switch between the white. I'm not a big fan of the white portion, but oh well. Right there. Let's go ahead and make these into maybe more rounder kind of nubs maybe. So let's... right here. And the cool thing, let's go try to use the perspective tool right here. Let's do a selection along this right here. And I'm going to actually go ahead and shrink this down so it's more symmetrical. My problem, I think the problem with this option is I don't think these tools work very well in the symmetry option right here. But I'm going to see if I can go ahead and actually mess with the... let's go ahead and not do skew. Let's actually, what if I do skew? Will it... it will only skew. All right. Of course, it's expected. Maybe I should do perspective then, or maybe I should do... let's go ahead and... So right now I'm just trying to make sure it's... I'm trying to have that same kind of smaller body, so when I make the hitbox for it, or the radius of it, I want to make sure that it stays pretty square. I might even accept that right there. Oops, my bad. So if you ever want to find the undo history, oh, there's the Pewdipie one right there. It's small, oops, I meant to do a paintbrush right here. Rectangle select. Let's go to have the perspective, and then let's try that again with perspective. Alright, cool, there it goes. Let's go ahead and actually accept that. To accept it, you enter or you do transform. Let's do that. Let's get rid of the selection. It's usually shift control A. It's not doing it. Okay. Unless I have to go to... Oops. Daisy. Alright. So let's see. Let's hop to... my brain, man. Trying to think. So... why is it not deselecting? It's the thing that's annoying me. I'm like, why is it not deselecting? Why are you not deselecting? And I just moved my tool. And oh my gosh, I am just destroying my side panel. Oh, there it goes. Never mind. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, it should have been deselected. Hold on, select. It won't let me deselect. Is it because I'm on perspective? What's going on here? Whoa! There it goes. Ah, there it goes. It's gone now. All right, cool. So that's okay. We'll say that's creeper right there. Let's go ahead and do the zombie. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna check the zombie right here. I'm gonna go ahead and I might even. So let's see. Where is the bloody thing right here? So I want to draw underneath right here. So, ooh, okay, that's not good. So the zombie will, I'm probably even have him have a bit of their brains exposed maybe. I'm thinking he might have a leg kind of deal, so I could turn symmetry off right here. I could have maybe kind of a leg kind of dragging. Maybe, and maybe kind of a... So right now I'm just trying to sketch kind of like the zombie arms, one higher than the other, with maybe a bit of a maybe exposed brain, maybe, who knows. Right there, along with maybe some kind of, I guess I could keep them square eyes. So let's turn on the vertical symmetry right here. Let's go, actually I need to probably research my zombie right here real quick. Hold on one moment, zombie. I have on the right tab right here, right? Alright, zombie, he's pretty basic. I'm going to do my own style of zombie. Apparently he's got a shirt on, slightly kind of torn, kind of dragged right here. So basically whenever you sketch something, in general, look for like if you basically do something stylized. Don't so right here, as you see, the zombie's body is kind of large. I will shrink it down so it's something similar to the creeper as well as the Pewdipie one. I'll probably use the same perspective kind of tool. I will then, cool thing is I could go ahead and select each one of these things. I could also then make it its own file. So I'm just making kind of a character concept art sheet. I can be able to just kind of modify later. So legs are kind of bent in a little bit, kind of some kind of zombie walk. I might even make this leg a little straighter, and I keep this leg at that angle right there, kind of being dragged. Sorry, I'm trying to think here. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, the face, the eyes. I kind of like how the creeper kind of looks. I can make it. I can make definitely creeper with adding kind of like cheekbones to it and like a temple. Let's actually see how that looks. In fact, so let's go ahead and see if I can go ahead and like. I can do it like that. Something along the lines of that. Make it creepier looking and maybe add like a rib cage there. Make him scary. Give him a little knee. Kind of like that. So that could be like the creeper right there. See, as you can tell right there, I just added some little slight changes to make him a little creepier. So it's just basically emphasizing any kind of anatomy that you're aware of, rib cage portion, or just basically bone features, landmark things, cheekbones and whatnot. That's the temple right there, along with the forehead, aka yeah. So I can't think of the names right now for these atomical parts. So let's see, but that you see that looks better right there already. So let's go ahead. As for the face here for the zombie, how do I want to have it? I might want to have it kind of something similar to the creeper here. Maybe I'm still unsure of how the zombie should be. It looks a little too human. I was trying to He's got his shirt here also kind of torn up as well. Let's turn off the vertical symmetry. A little piece of the shirt. Let's go. Zombie's really plain. And of course he's got his shirt kind of messed up right there. Let's go ahead and actually move that and actually straighten that leg out. And move these lines right here. Alright. Now, let's go ahead. Let's not worry about that too much. I'll come back to it. Let's keep moving on to another character right here. So as you can see here, just using very basic shapes. I'll go ahead and tweak the body here. Actually, let's do that right now because it needs to be tweaked anyways, regardless. I don't want to use the cage tool. Let's make sure we stick with the... let's make sure we keep it as close to the center as possible, the center of the square. And there is a feature here for guides if you want to go ahead and see the center line. See, as you can see, it's lined up. It's got center lines right here, so it's perfect. I could do a scale. Maybe scale might be better. Let's do a scale. And let's make sure we do... let's see, connect the backwards guides, keep aspects. Let's keep aspect, and let's go ahead and round center. Let's go ahead. Can I just kind of move this up? And let's go ahead and actually remove. What if I get rid of keep aspect? Can I just scale sideways? Move this up right here. Oh, I don't have my guides. Gosh dang it all. Sorry, I don't. Alright, there it goes. I'll make him creepier, something along the line of the creeper right there. I'm gonna... Okay, that's interesting. And then let me go ahead and add the... don't know why I did that right there. Let's go to the paint buckets right here to get rid of the wow, oh my gosh, why can't I find the paint bucket sometimes? Am I blind, guys? Oh, it's right here. Oh, that's right, I dragged it. So what happened was, oh, there it goes. Okay, that's better. Because I was looking right here. I'm like, why can't I find it? It's because it got moved. All right. So let's go ahead and move this line now. So what happens is I'm going to go ahead move it to right about here. What's the number closest to it? It's about 1,000. So remember, I keep it whole number so I can go ahead and go back to the line. If I can move the line back to that spot if needed. So let's go ahead and let's start. So other characters as well include things like the Wither. Now, Pewdipie, one of his episodes, of course, he has a Wither. There's also the Zombie Pigman. I don't know if I want to do the Ender Dragon, but I think maybe I want to have one of his characters, say like Water Sheep, as the maybe the main bad guy. Maybe, I don't know, Zombie Water Sheep. I don't know. I think I should probably keep the Wither. Maybe Wither and Zombie Sheep working together or something. I don't know. I'll have to figure out how that's going to be worked out in the coding and the thing. I don't know. We'll see. So let's go ahead and work on the Wither. So the Wither is... I need to see a... Oh, that's... Oops. The Wither boss, I mean to say. Oh, I got to work on the skeletons too. That's right. Alright, so Wither boss is basically some skulls, rib cage, a spine, connected to each. So let's go ahead and work on that just real quick. So what I'm going to do is I want to have... The faces are supposed to be looking generally forward. So let's go ahead and take this here. So, oops, a daisy. Let's go ahead and... So basically the Wither, let's go ahead and start kind of making a quick little outline of it. Let's not have to worry too much. I want to have kind of like a above kind of view kind of deal of it. So that right there. And then I know it's boxy right now. Let's go ahead and just make sure we work on the... So I'm just trying to think about the perspective of it. So let's go ahead and go say... Let's not have to worry too much about like cleanliness right now. If you worry too much about cleanliness, then it's going to be annoying. So... kind of like and then he's got, I think he's got a tail. He's got some kind of thing going on right here. And then let's go ahead and start working on the skull aspect. So skulls, of course. The teeth and everything. Let's make it a creepy kind of Wither. So let's go ahead and make sure we add the... Ooh, that's kind of creepy. Oh boy. I'm not worried about how clean it's supposed to be. So I'm making it still pretty boxy. Yeah. So that is definitely kind of creepy right there. Oh man, that would be creepy in that game. Oh boy. All right, let's see. I'm gonna keep the rib cage pretty So I'm just gonna make kind of the rib cage right here. And then the vertebrae. So basically the vertebrae will be kind of something like that, and then followed by... I'll have to make the skull something similar to this here. Or should I make it something different? We'll see. But it looks... I'm assuming these are kind of like vertebrae, and I could connect them a little better here, but I'm going to assume that they're more like... So the way I make the vertebrae is something similar to like bamboo shoots. So basically they taper in the center. here. Neat. So man, that is gonna be one creepy looking boss. Don't worry, I'll make the zombie creepier looking as well. Actually, speaking of, so I'm gonna hop back to the. Wait, where did it go? Hold on one moment. What happened to my What did my symmetry thing? It vanished. Did I actually get it removed? Oh, I actually pulled it out. So let's hop back to 400. Let's go ahead and make the zombie a little more menacing. Let's go ahead. Basically, the rule is to add the features. What I like to do is the basically cheekbone. Ooh, whoops. Don't want to do that. That's asymmetrical. Turn symmetry off. Let's go ahead and let's go back to 1,000. See, so that's the nice thing. 400, 1,000. Don't know what the next one will be. Maybe it's 1,400, which sounds about right, actually. Yeah, it looks about right. All right, so let's go ahead and save this so I don't have any issues. Now, there shouldn't be any issues with it because this program I don't think is as strenuous as ZBrush is on the system. My computer is pretty powerful though, so it should be able to handle a lot of this pretty easily. Let's go ahead and save as. Now, if you want to use GIMP, you want to check your settings and change your tools around and stuff like that. So I can go ahead and point that out to you real quick. So you want to save as. I'm going to save as. Why do I not have my Pewdipie file open? What the heck? Was it Unity Games? Oh no. Oops. No. Wait. Wait, where did I save the Pewdipie file? What? Hold on. I'm trying to think. It's actually being shown to you guys. Oh, you don't even see the save box, save dialog box, which is kind of a good thing actually. Where did my Pewdipie file go? Hold on. Let me do an open. What if I do open? Where did I save that at? Oh, I saved it under the GIMP software file. Oh, that's where I put it at. Okay. File, save as. No wonder I couldn't find it. I was like looking for a Pewdipie file. I'm gonna call mob character sheet concept. All right, let's hop back to the Pewdipie. So right here, as you can see, oh, I didn't know that was there. So this is the rough Pewdipie flat kind of deal. I'll give him a little beard and whatnot, but then this is the monster character sheet. Oh, this is nice. As I told you before, I barely use GIMP. I'm familiar with Photoshop a little bit, not too much, but I have done some photo editing. So like this, it wasn't really that difficult to kind of understand this. But heck, I don't think you even need to know how to use photo editing in general. You just have to be aware of what your tools do, and I highly recommend if you want to be able to hop onto this here. Now, interesting thing, I don't see a lot of people really using GIMP a lot for art, but I know they use it for photo editing, but I say there's a huge potential for this here, especially since it's free. But as I mentioned before, if you want to do your editing, your preferences here, what happens, this screen will pop up. Can you guys see it? Oh, I don't think you guys see it. Oh. Well, whoops. I have to do a window capture for you to see it. Like a display capture. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Don't worry, in your preferences, you can change like the icon symbols, you can change the color theme. You can also change how the GIMP renders it. So if you have a weaker, like a not so strong, powerful computer, you can lower it so it can process it better. Well, it won't be as high resolution, but it'll be better. So let's go back to the monsters right here, the mobs. So I'm just trying to work on the 2D. It's a 2D game I'm trying to make, and I will have to go ahead and animate each one of these, and that's gonna be annoying. So let's go ahead and work on the next thing here. Let's work with the skeleton archer. So I'm gonna give him bows as well, and they're gonna be animated. They're gonna walk. So let me just go ahead and see what those look like in general. And the my leg is killing me. Let me see. Skeleton Minecraft. Okay, so yeah, they're basically skeleton, rib cage, pelvis, arch, bow. Yeah, so they're basically a skeleton with a bow. Sorry, I just had to check my reference here. So I'll work on the faces of these other witherheads in a moment. I just wanted to get the one primary one because that won't be difficult. I'll probably use perspective and angle it. Just why not? Duplicate it. Just to save time, you know. Just, you know, the thing is, of course, I could probably just sketch it, but why not just duplicate it and just paste it over. But the thing that's unfortunate is I don't think there's a feature where you can go ahead and duplicate over an axis. I'm not entirely sure. Haven't tried it yet. So let's go ahead and work on the skeleton now. So let's block out the skeleton like we did with the wither right here. Man, that zombie needs to be more intimidating, man. But for the time being, let's not worry about it. Let's go ahead and rest. The rule is don't focus too much on one thing. If you feel like it might not be working out, just move on. So let's go ahead, just to keep things going. Let's see. So now let's go ahead. Basically, these are just bunches like chibi characters, really, when it comes down to like making these things right here, these guys. So I want to make the skeleton creepy as well. Maybe not as scary as the wither, since the wither is a wither boss. So let's keep the scariness to that. But we still want to make these creepy, though. So the rule of thumb in general for making skeletons or anything creepy is they're not really happy. So you always have it at a downward angle, like a kind of look right here. And then there's the temple portion right here. So I did not include this part right here yet. Right now I'm having it's basically a cube at a slight downward angle, so there's no sides I have to worry about. And then there is the bone right here. So you got the nasal, then you got basically that there. Let me see. You got the teeth, something like that. Then the skeleton body in this case. Now, it's very important you know your anatomy. I particularly would say it's not that difficult, I would say, but I have learned it. I have studied it quite a bit. But I'm just saying that in particular, it's not that, I don't know how to explain it. It's basically understanding the perspective, having that ability to see relationships between parts of a piece. Be able to say, okay, hey, teeth here, that's the middle of the jaw, like the eyes right here. You just got to be able to understand and like be able to correspond pieces of like landmarks and whatnot to the like correct spot position. I would say copying things is kind of a way of being able to understand it, but don't copy for exact. Although there is certain limitation or certain benefits trying to copy exactly so you can develop that relationship understanding. But let's go ahead, rib cage here. So I'm gonna go ahead and so right here with rib cages, basically, I'm just gonna go ahead like that. There is a sternum right here, and there are also collarbones. So got that right there. And then in terms of the skeleton, for the shoulder, there is a scapula right here where that connects to the collarbone, followed by the so right now, I'm not trying to make the outline just yet for the bones, but there are the humerus, which I like it because you can make jokes about that bone, the humerus, because the funny bone is actually, there's no such thing as a funny bone. It's more like a nerve that actually is found in the elbow. But what happened is located on the humerus, and then you got kind of like the two bones right here, and you got the wrist. I'm having a hard time with and then I'm not sure, maybe some kind of hands, maybe with a thumb, which I'm going to have it pointed here, and then I'll have a pelvis. So let's keep this spine going, I guess, right here, because there is a tailbone right here followed by the pelvis. Then there's the bone right here, followed by that right there. So basically right now I just kind of made a quick sketch of it. Now I could try to keep it very block-like, which I might go ahead and go back to, but for the time being, I think that's fine. I'm keeping, I could make this more angular for the chest here, as well as this right here, as well as the pelvis. This is just a quick little kind of deal right there. Actually, I didn't like that little changes right there. But I have to make it, oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. So what else was there? Okay. So there was Jorgen. There was Sven. So in the case of Sven, I'm gonna have, since he's a dog, and if I want him to actually follow along with Pewdipie, you know, actually that'd be hilarious. I'm not sure how, because I haven't gone into game development too much where I can go ahead and learn about picking up characters and adding them to animations and whatnot yet. But for the time being, I'm gonna actually probably have him actually be part of the animation of Pewdipie. So I'm actually going to go ahead and, oh man, I am going all out with this animation here. So right here, I'm going to go ahead, I guess, add Sven to it. So let's go ahead and go to the layers right here. Actually, before I do that, let me go ahead and just hide all these right here for the time being. I want to actually just focus on this one right here. So see, this is what I started with in general to kind of have an idea or concept of what I wanted to go for. For the sake of being right now, I don't know how I want to have it pose. I want to have Sven maybe behind him, right here at an angle here. So let me go ahead and mess with that real quick. So let me go ahead and, sorry, that's right, I forgot. Oh, hello, welcome. Creeper, oh man, sorry, hey Ibnash, Sam from on YouTube right here. Hello, welcome. Welcome, sorry I missed your 942. Oh, I'm sorry, it was, it was about 15 minutes ago. Welcome, sorry, sorry about missing your comment. Welcome. But yeah, oh man, sorry. Yeah, I like right now for some reason on Restreamio, not Restreamio. What's the thing I'm using? I'm using Streamlabs OBS. It does not have the option for me to see all my chats, which is unfortunate. Oh, hello there. Oh, Tom. Sorry. Hey. Sorry if I missed. Sorry I've missed your message. Sorry. Hey. Hey. Welcome. Sorry, I'm trying to responding to some of the people that had said hi, and I just haven't said hi. Welcome. Sorry, I'm sorry I missed your message. I was busy, but I am happy you are here. I want to make sure I type to show that I have put effort into it. Here, if you still are here, still here. Sorry about that. If you, sorry, I'm. The problem is I have my software set up, so I think I'm gonna switch back to I'm not gonna be on Streamlabs. I do like Streamlabs for the bot abilities and games and stuff you could do on Twitch, but it doesn't transfer over to other platforms. So I think I will switch back to my regular OBS, where I can go ahead and actually see. I can have a chat window with all the places I'm streaming to. So right here. So as I was saying here before, I had a bit of transparency on. Let's go ahead and work on the. Oh wait, do I have the right thing selected? I do not. I didn't do anything to this, did I? No. Okay. See, it's just basic block square. I like it. It's very clean looking. Nice. All right. So let's go ahead and I have to work on the background here. So let's work on how Sven would work. All right. Let's actually. I'm gonna actually do a. Let's do a separate layer. Let's go ahead and do Sven rough out. Oh my gosh, so many pieces to animate. Don't worry, it's actually in Unity. It actually makes it fairly simple. It's just that. Okay, so basically, Sven. Let's go with dogs in Minecraft. I'm sorry if I missed your guys' message. I am really wanting to like communicate with you guys. It's just unfortunate that Steam Labs doesn't have a option where I can go ahead and see all my chats. I mean, I'm streaming on 3 different platforms right now, and then I'm trying to sculpt and whatnot. Also, let me go ahead and show on Unity what Unity looks like right here, real quick. Where is my overlay? Let's go to my editor. Switch to the turn that off right here. So you need this. Don't be scared by the way this looks here. I should probably. I opened an animator and made this scene a little messy. So basically, let's go ahead and get rid of this animator here. Close tab. So basically, the way it works here in Unity is you have your game window here. You can play your game as you work on it, not as you work at it, but. Yeah, never mind. So you got the scene where it will be basically the very unrendered looking and things like that, and then you got your game window, which basically is nothing right now, so I haven't put anything yet in it. This is where you keep your folder, your project information, such as your prefabs, which is basically like a blueprint of your characters. But to make it before you can make a free prefab and stuff like that, you just have to have I have to have the character ready to be animated and whatnot, and then be able to add all the cool stuff to them. So you have scenes, so you could go ahead and you can make it a level and save it. So it's pretty cool stuff you can do with Unity. Same with Unreal Engine and all the other game engines. But I feel Unity is pretty. I think Unity is pretty interesting, and I think it's getting some momentum going. You got your like your hierarchy right here, pretty important. You can switch between stuff. I don't have anything here yet. I'll go talk about it later. The inspector, which basically goes into the details or the properties of your characters, which basically if you have any kind of health points, damage stuff, basically for the weapons and everything. And there is scripting that has to be done. Supposedly you can go ahead and make your stuff and you don't have to worry about too much scripting because the game engines have a way where you can go ahead and add basic stuff. But if you really want to do the details, like to be very specific with like what happens in your game, you do want to know some scripting. Now, I highly recommend, if you've never done scripting before, I would recommend a free app called Solo Learn. Solo Learn is a free app you can go ahead and download, and there is no catch to it. There are some ads, but those ads are like nothing. They're just like they're like not even, you don't even pay attention to them. To tell you the truth, I would probably want to subscribe in a way, at least pay for like at least a month or so. Because it did help me understand with what they're trying to say. It's great. If you really invest your time in it, you could probably finish all the fundamentals in a day. So hold on one minute. Let me switch back to this right here. I should really hide this here so it's not using any kind of... There it goes. All right. So as I was saying, Solo Learn is really great. I highly recommend it. Just go on your either your Play Store or your... iPhone store. I don't know what it was called. I don't know what the iStore or whatever. I don't know. I don't have an iPhone. I have an Android. Go on there, click Solo Learn, SOLO, then LEARN. They have all like the programming languages you want, and the community is very helpful. I think it's probably one of the better apps of like the coding apps that you can get. So if you go over that, I'm learning. I learned C#. C# is the language that tends to be used with Unity, but C++. So actually, I should probably write this. So C#. So it looks like that. It's basically like a piano kind of deal. And there is also C++. I learned that one on Solo Learn. SOLO. Solo Learn. I'm like, what am I trying to spell? Solo Learn. Go to the App Store. Get this here. I did C#. I'm going over it again, all the lessons again, so I can really understand. Because when I'm learning from these online classes, I'm able to better understand and grasp what they're saying, and it shows the application of it. So basically, I learned the fundamentals, and I see the application of it through this online lesson. So I say it's great. Go there. It's free. If you want, they do have a Premier account. You know, you pay something a month, but tell you the truth, if you just do it for 1 month, then that's perfectly fine because I think it's for a great cause. Like, if this works out all well and everything, I'm willing to go ahead and donate money to each of the places I've used, like, every so often because they helped a lot. So, sorry, hold on. Let me go ahead and, sorry, I want to see if anyone said anything else here in any of the streams here. Oh. Oh, man. Okay. Alright, so let's see. I'll probably make this video private on my channels. Like probably YouTube. A lot of people have subscribed to me probably because I do a lot of sculpting. But this is something great. I'll go ahead and I guess make this private and maybe make a time lapse of this instead. But okay, so let's talk about Sven right here. I'm gonna go ahead. Hold on, I didn't do Minecraft dog yet. Dog Minecraft. All right, so he's got his ears blocky. So what I want to do is I want to have a point I want to have these characters not be exact Minecraft, so they're not gonna be all square all the time. To be some rounded shapes. So what I want to do, if I want to have Sven at all, Sven rough out, I want to have him like behind his leg right here. That's all wrong. Or is it? So basically, I want to have Sven be able to be. So that's the thing. I'm thinking I want to have Sven and maybe Jorgen. Oh my gosh, why am I doing this to myself? Or Pewdiepie calls his pig that he got called pee pee poo poo. It's like one of the most immature things, but I guess it's pretty funny. Not sure what I'm trying to work with right here. So I'm not sure. I should probably have the dog sitting. Sorry, this is very roughed out, but I don't know if I should also have Pee Pee, which is the dog, which is the pig. Let me check Minecraft. But the thing is, Pee Pee Poo died a lot in this series, but he's like, "Oh, Pee Pee Poo, you're back." So, so let me see. But the thing is, I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have his maybe a sword. Maybe he'll have a Minecraft sword. Maybe for his melee, and then he'll have to keep it kind of balanced. You have Sven on one side, but I want him walking along with him too. So I guess he can't be sitting. Just let me know what you guys think. All right, just if you know. But oh, thanks for the follow, Tomo Nook. I'm sorry I missed your message earlier. I was just invested in this, and I'm sorry I missed it. It just, I think I'm definitely gonna switch back to OBS. I like Streamlabs, but you know the cool little effects that are played and everything when someone subscribes on Twitch. But I don't know. I think if I'm just gonna broadcast on Twitch, I'll just use Streamlabs OBS. All right, so let me go ahead and see what this kind of looks like now. So if I go ahead and just pop up everything right here. Some things I might want to change in general, but I know. Don't worry. I'm gonna add the shades and colors and like that, make it look really nice. Just for the time being, I'm just trying to see. I'm probably gonna. No, I'm gonna keep them this way. I'm not gonna keep them. I'm not gonna make them thinner. I kind of like this taper right here. I will probably have to add a shadow on his face. Let's go ahead and say. I want to see what it looks like. I'm not gonna add it onto the layer just yet. So let's go ahead and say his PewDiePie beard. There is his face at, right here. I want to keep it under the headphones so I can go ahead and, let's make a brown right here real quick. Let's go with a kind of a dark brown here. I do not have my symmetry on. So it's going to be quite dark, but when I use my transparency, it'll be fine. So for the time being, why am I doing it? Why am I coloring in? I could just use the paint tool. So Because what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna turn the transparency down. Or I might even bring the hair down right here as well. I feel like he's got too big of a forehead. It'll be like that. See, just kind of transparency. I'll do whatever. Let's go ahead and add a pattern to him. I think it's at this point. I'm gonna just actually duplicate the body just in case I don't wanna create a layer and add it to the image. No. Let's go ahead and duplicate the layer. Let's hide that layer and let's make sure. Oh, that's a body copy. Let's make sure we keep body copy selected. I want to make sure I have a pattern going on right here. Let me just go check my. Why is it not working? Sorry, one moment. Un momento. For some reason, my brush is not working. Hold on. Oh, it's not working because I don't have the right thing selected. Oh, thank you. All right. Let's see if it works now. There it goes. All right, cool. So I'm going to do a thing where I'm going to texture the shirt. I'm just going to go ahead and select and the thingamajig right here. Let me hide the vest. I'm going to go ahead and select. No, lasso. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the, is it lasso or is it fuzzy select? Let's go ahead. Selected. So is it working? Hold on, let me check my my bad. Alright, so let's see. Alright, let's go ahead and try this out right here. So I've made a selection within this box right here. So when I use my tool right here, let's see if I can go ahead. Let's see what brush I can use. Not a fan of that. So I'm trying to find the right kind of look here for his it's kind of like a tie-dye look. Size. Nope. Let me go ahead and play some music while I think about this here. So I'm going to play that, I like Medusa. I like that Medusa song a lot. Oh! That's a lot on my side. Hold on one moment. I don't know why I do more harm than good. Each time I get you, you turn to stone like I'm Medusa.
You've got me saying words in my head, filling my mind with these images, yeah. And it's the way that you look at me, makes me feel like I can't breathe. It ain't right, 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 it ain't right, 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 it ain't right. Oh no, it ain't right, 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 it ain't right, 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 it ain't right. Oh no, it ain't right, 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 it ain't right, 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 it ain't right, 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 it ain't right. You've got me saying words in.
Alright, that's a little annoying. Oh, sorry. Alright, hold on. How can I find a good, like, I don't know how to explain it. Hold on, let me see this song here. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry about this dubstep stuff. Like, it's not really dubstep. I don't know what it is, but I don't know why I can't seem to find. All right, I'm just gonna hop back to the. All right, let's see. I'm curious about this song here. Ooh, this one looks interesting. Oh, I'm sorry. Just trying to. Okay, so for some reason it's having a hard time loading. All right, so you listen to my beautiful voice then. I was just trying to work on some kind of pattern here. I like this cell 2 pattern here. It's actually pretty decent, but it's the fact that the orange isn't showing. I might have to add a highlight or something, or a bevel or something to the vest here to maybe stick out. Maybe a gray outline to it so that I can go ahead and have a contrast so that you can see the design underneath. But that's fine for now. So let's go ahead and work on Sven again. Right there. Is it loading? Is it loaded? Check this. Oh, blog because of creator license. Okay, fine. Let's try this song. All right, so I'm going to unmute it now.
I think it was a Honda.
Oh, I'm not muted.
That we drive and play Nirvana. It never started right away, it didn't wanna. Let me get too far from here. I was still too young to realize that these summertime drives, they don't last your whole lifetime. I think it was a Honda. I run another light to get through the night. Scared as shit, but I know that I'm alright. We were 17, pure like kerosene. You protected me, you were my sunscreen. You protected me, you were my sunscreen. Feel stronger than I've ever been before. I was still too young to realize that these summertime drives, they don't last your whole lifetime. I think it was a Honda. I run another light to get through the night. Scared as shit, but I know that I'm alright. We were 17, pure like kerosene. You protected me, you were my sunscreen. I run another light to get through the night. Scared as as shit, but I know that I'm alright. We were 17, pure like kerosene. You protected me, you were my sunscreen. You protected me, you were my sunscreen. I'm running out of karma. I don't think that I'll make it any longer. But with you by my side, I feel stronger than I've ever been before. Ever been before. Ever been before. I'm running out of karma. I don't think that I'll make it any longer. But with you by my side, I feel stronger than I've ever been before. Ever been before. Ever been before.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm having issue with one of my brushes right now. It's not letting me draw, and I've checked. Huh. You look familiar? Like, it's a little bizarre because I don't know what's causing this to. Hold on. Device status. Okay, it's working right. Dynamic size, pressure size, brush lock to view, smooth stroke, apply jitter, dynamics option, fade length. Why? Okay, maybe I'll close it. Let me go ahead and do file, save. Or maybe I'll make a duplicate later. Maybe that would be easier. Let me just go ahead and maybe I'll do a duplicate and then see if that worked. No. What the heck, Luke? Because if I go here, oh, that works. But if I go to this here, oh, never mind. What the heck? Okay. Interesting. All right. All right. It should be back. Okay, I'm back in action now. Okay, cool, cool. I was a little worried there for a moment. I was a little worried. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's the white right there. I did earlier. All right, cool. So I was a little worried there. Sorry about that. I get back onto it again. Let me just make sure I checked my thing real quick. Just make sure I haven't missed anyone. Creeper. Hey, Daniel, do things YouTube. Did I miss you too? Oh my gosh, I missed him too. I hope. Sorry, Daniel. Hey, welcome. Sorry, I missed it again. Sorry, I missed again. Sorry, I missed your comment. Ah! My gosh, I should really switch. Alright. Oh, sorry, my bad. Let me see. Let me go ahead and hop back to, let's play another song. What the heck? I just can't find any good music right now. Let me go to Purple Planet. Like, I just haven't. I just wanted some nice kind of music that's not. I do have a playlist, but I guess it's just a lot of beatbox or something.
I don't want that, no.
Yeah, let's stick with Purple Planet for now. Let's go ahead and try it. Purple Planet. Let's go with inspirational music. Let's see. That's a little better. All right, so let me go ahead and talk about this now. Uh, so right now, currently, I have. You see right here, I got a creeper. Oh man, Wither, the skeleton, which he will have his bow. So I'll just go ahead and put that to the side right here. It's gonna be something very basic, shades and arrow. Something along the lines of that. It'll be given to the hand here. That there. Oops. So what I'm gonna do is I need another enemy, I suppose. There are the not sand shrews, whatever they're called. The little I can't think of their names right now. I'm trying to think. Do I need any kind of mods? Do I need health at all? Meat? Should I have like health? I think if character picks up item, then health. If health is below, I'm just trying to think about what the programming would be, which it wouldn't be difficult. That's one of the things being learned too. So let me see. Okay. So things. Okay, I'm just trying to think about Pewdie's videos. What are included? You got Jorgen, you got Sven, you got Water Sheep, you got Pewdiepie, which is the pig, which died quite a bit already. So let's not have him be along his side at all. In terms of enemies he's come across, you got the creeper, the zombie, the skeleton. Oh, the spider! The spider! Let's go ahead and make the spider. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm not gonna go. So that's right, the spider. So let's go ahead and just kind of do the same thing we've done with the other ones here. Spider here. Just trying to think about the body here, so how the body's gonna kind of translate. So the top piece, I'm gonna say, is bigger, wider, so that means this will have to be like something along the lines of this right here, maybe, along with some kind of legs. I don't know if I want to make him kind of hairy looking. I don't know. I'm just trying to get something going. I forgot about the spiders. Something along the lines. So, that's right. The spider. There's this little baby skeleton thing which you can use. Not skeleton, baby zombie. Is my mic on? It is on. Is anyone saying anything? I gotta really categorize this right here in terms of where my broadcasts are at. Okay, now I have all three at the end tab right there. Alright, so I got the creeper, zombie, skeleton, just regular skeleton, spider, wither, which of course is going to be super scary. I want this stuff to be creepy. I want this game to be creepy. I don't want to be just like, oh, cool. I want it to be like Pewdiepie with Sven, which they're all beautiful and gorgeous, and then the background being dark and scary. In this case, I guess when I make the map, the background would be Minecraft at night. So, you know, I do land, trees. I'm not sure how that would exactly work. I want to make them. So I'm just trying to think. I guess I could have obstacles in the way. The lesson I'm doing right now doesn't involve any obstacles. They're just basic kind of arena style. I could have obstacles. I could have trees and things like that. Lava. I could have places where it hurts them. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. What else is there, guys? Like, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll just check. Let me just do mobs. I might be missing some off the top of my head. So Minecraft enemies. I know there's the ghastly gas. Oh yeah, you got the Enderman. Okay, so here are the kind of I think the ones from the overworld, which is basically the zombie spider, the Enderman, the creeper, and the skeleton. All right, I guess I can make the Enderman right there. I could make him creepy. Ooh, that'd be interesting to have him randomly spawn every so often. If your cursor goes over him, it will cause him to attack you. It could be pretty scary. That's interesting. Let's see, animal mobs. Oh, wow, okay. You got passive mobs. You got the bat, cat, chicken, cod, cow, donkey, fox, horse, mushroom, mule, ocelot, parrot, pig, rabbit, salmon, villager. Oh my gosh, turtle. That's right, I forgot villager. Sheep, pufferfish, wandering trader, other animals, whatever. Oh, monsters, enderman, spider, cave spider, zombie man, zombie pig man. I guess I have to have him in there too. He's in the nether, but you can have him in the overworld. People, I did have him quite a bit. Blaze, chicken jockey. So there are. Oh, it's called the drowned. Okay. Gas, endermites, guardian. Okay, so I think I'm gonna stick with kind of the land monsters. Wither skeleton, witch, zombie, zombie villager, tameable mobs. I mean, boss mobs, wither and ender dragon only ones. Zombie horse. This is a zombie horse. I know there's a skeleton one. Pigman. Okay, cool. So I got a lot of the mobs already. Let's go ahead and make the Enderman then. So, let's see. Just check right here to make sure no one else had said anything. All right, there it goes. All right, so let's hop over to here. Let's work on the Enderman. Enderman is kind of like a... He's a kind of a tall fellow. Not entirely sure. He's actually his body is about this almost the same. I'm not entirely sure to do with the Enderman there. He's got a kind of like a... I'm not sure if I want to include the Enderman. I don't think Enderman is really encountered much in Pewdiepie's playthroughs. I'm not happy with that spider front leg there, but I do kind of like the back leg, so I'll do kind of like the whole finger look along with the... I guess I could round the joints too. Shrink the spider down, of course. All that good stuff. Alright, so I think Enderman, I don't know about you, Enderman. I may not include you at all. Let's hop back to Pewdiepie here. Okay, say if I was to have some obstacles, let's go ahead and do file. Let me go ahead and do a save on this right here. We do a new, let's say okay. And why is everything black? Oh, it's because of my background color. Gosh dang it all. Let's go ahead and actually get rid of that. File. New again. There it goes. That's white now. Okay, cool. Alright, so in terms of the Minecraft tree and terrain, they're basically blocks. So I think I'm not exactly too worried about it. I guess I'll make them pretty block-like. So let me just take the pencil here, not pencil, the tool here. I guess say the tree, I suppose. The tree will be like, let me just do a duplicate layer here. Not duplicate, let me do a regular layer. Pewdiepie beard, leaves, tree leaves. Basically, they're just kind of blocks, essentially. So if I was to continue, so say the tree was to come right here. Let me see. That could be a very basic kind of tree, and there could be a leaf pattern or something on this right here. It could be a wood texture, some kind of grain. Right here with some kind of leaf, kind of. Oh, I have cell 2 selected. Okay, well. What's chalk? go with the, where is it at? Urgh! Size. I guess I'll turn green. Turn green now. Oh, great. Wait, why is it not changing? What? Oh, I didn't select. That's why. I'm like, why is it not changing? It's just a quick little thing here. Just kind of see for the ordeal, and then I could take a little bit of a darker green, and then kind of go over that as well. And I didn't save it, of course. Just kind of just like a rough, real quick with how the kind of the tree. If I was to have an obstacle, this is not the actual shading. Let's hop back to the monsters here. Pewdipie. Sven needs to be fixed up. So I think it might be time for me to go ahead and separate Sven and actually start making his parts. I guess we'll have an ear layer, a head layer, body, and legs. So he'll traverse and his legs will move as Pewdipie moves. Yeah, let's see. So I really like that. I really like the creepiness of this. Hold on. Let's work on this guy a little more. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna actually duplicate this layer right here because I don't want to save the progress there. Let's go ahead and I just want to check this wither out again right here. Just maybe make him a little creepier looking and everything. Let's go ahead and I want to really make this guy look. I want all the mobs to be scary. I want people because what I want to do with this game is when I want to release it. I basically have it free to play. There would be some ads, like basically Unity ad or something, just because I like to. And it'd be great if people could donate. Maybe I'll have like if people donate, then I'll have an option or something where they can get something else, and maybe there's a power up or a skin or something. I'll figure that all out. This is pretty ambitious for my first kind of 2D animation, but it's definitely possible, and I know this will work. And I'll broadcast. Whatever. Let me see. About making a 2D Pewdipie Minecraft game. It's basically a shooter slash slasher. I have to figure that all out, but it's all right. So let me see. So right here, let's switch back to the solid right here. Let's work on this wither here. I want him to be more definitely creepier looking. Let's go ahead and let's zoom in a bit on this guy, this fellow right here. Alright, let's add some details to this, something to make him even creepier. So some other details I could add to make something more creepier or bone-like is basically know your anatomy. Sorry, just you have to know your anatomy. So let's see, let's go ahead and switch to the, where am I brush at? Why is this all changed again? There it goes. Alright, so, the right thing? Yeah, it is. Alright, let's work on this main skull right here. I want to make it more... Oh, I do not have my symmetry on. Let's try that again. So remember I told you guys before about the whole symmetry thing? Make sure you keep it whole numbers so that when you try to go back to working on it again, you'll be able to easily do that. So now I could go ahead and work on this here, and I could not have to worry about kind of the whole symmetry ordeal. So yeah, so got that right there. Let me go ahead and switch to this here. Let's work on... I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head how to change the thickness off the top of my head. Okay, cool. My beautiful voice is still working. La 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 la. No. All right. Ooh, that's kind of weird. Oh, I have the wrong thing. Alright, sorry, I'm just trying to... Oh, that's right. Maybe I should have like a little ridge right here or something. Hold on. The size of my brush is a little too crazy. Let's work on the... Sorry, I'm focusing. Sorry. Trying to go ahead and so what happens is that the way this works here is that you have the top portion of the skull with the I'll put that right there. Whoa, my bad. And then switch back to this tool right here. Switch this Y right here. I kind of like having things have kind of a wide draw, not too wide though. I think I'm losing some of the creepy aspect. Let's go ahead and just check. Yeah, I'll have to do some tweaks to it. Alright, sorry. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and go here. I'm definitely going to have to add some more fear factor into this right here. Alright, let's see. Oh my gosh. I did it again. Alright, so let's see. The thing about this is alright, got that. Let's go ahead and work on the rib cage here. Let's go ahead and start working on the vertebrae and whatnot. This is called the sternum here, by the way, so don't worry about it. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, oh boy. Alright, so I got that right there. I think I'm gonna make the sternum a little more narrower, maybe. I would make the rib cage kind of large and round. Well, maybe jagged along the lines here. Not perfectly smooth and things like that, just to make it seem a little more menacing. I'll probably add the clavicle bone right here. Make it a little more thinner right here. Kind of keep the lines kind of all wonky here. If we move this here. Now remember guys, this is a free software, so you can go ahead and actually download it yourself. And you can actually use this here. It's pretty neat. As I said before, with the way I deal with vertebrae, I pretty much make them like bamboo shoots. So just do that right there. And I think I want to maybe make the maybe there's like shoulder blades or something. I don't know. We'll see how that works right there. Right there. Cool. Let's go ahead and clean this up a bit right here. One vertebrae, so as I said before, it tapers. Another vertebrae. Kind of that one right there. Let's work on this right here. I'm doing a little bit, I want to say too much refinement. So I will have to split this wither into pieces. They're its own layer to be able to, this is just means to make this a little easier for me later on. So I'm going to have the parts that are going to move. The head is going to be separate. The body will be separate along with the spine here. Maybe the tail here can wag a bit as it moves around. Each of the heads would move as well. They would wiggle up and down, kind of like a scale. But I think that's what I'm going to have happen. Just let me just double check my comments here just to make sure I accidentally didn't miss anyone. I've missed like people like 2 or 3 times already. All right, cool. As for the face here, not entirely sure. All right, so let's do this. Let's go ahead. I'm going to actually just take him. I'm going to copy him. Let's say we start working on him a little bit. Make sure is my symmetry on right here so I can see. That's about symmetrical. I'm going to go ahead and do a copy, edit. Usually it should be the same thing. Copy right here, Control C. Ignore this thing, whatever. This is nonsense. File, new, okay. Paste. Now so right here, if you're unsure about the selection here, let's make sure we center it. So center it, there is an alignment tool here. And, hey, why isn't it working? Align, image selection, there it is. Right? Oh, relative to selection. Oh, my bad. Why is it not working? Okay, because right here it's relative to selection. Usually, why is? Okay, fine. Be that way. Show me that I'm crazy. I don't know why it's not working with me right now. Position. Oh, this is annoying. I'm sorry about this, guys. It's supposed to work. Let's see. There's alignment tool. Why is it not letting me? Usually you have to select this here and you have to center it. Is it possible because I don't have a... Oh, it's... Oh, maybe... Oh, that's why. Okay, I got it now. Okay, there it goes. Oh boy. Okay, I thought I had it working. It was working. It is working. What? Alright, sorry. Some troubleshooting here. Alright, just some troubleshoot. It should have worked, because I wanted to keep this centered. I'm just trying to see why is this not. It was working and then. Sorry. As I said before, I'm still new to this software. Okay, I'm just going to move here. Okay, let's go ahead and just place this right here, relatively center. All right, let's go ahead and start working on this now. Let me just check now, see if I fixed it now, because I think what happens it was pasted image, so. Oh, there it goes. I fixed it. Oh, hallelujah! All right, now it's centered. Finally, okay. So what happened was it was still selected as a pasted. It wasn't put to a layer at all, so I didn't have any control over it. Now I do. Perfect. Sorry. There. Problem solved. All right, let's go ahead and start working on the wither piece here. Let's go ahead and scale this sucker too. Let's make it quite large so it has a lot of resolution. I could actually lower the resolution and change it in the Unity game engine. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's adjust this scale. Let's go ahead and keep it around center. Oh, I forgot to keep aspect. It's very important that you keep aspect, just so that you don't lose your shape here. Because I want to make this guy very nice, very nice. So he's a little blurry here because I did enlarge him. Actually, let me just check something here, because if I do this right, let me just check here the scale pixel. Okay, I have to go to my settings or options, I guess. I'm pretty sure I have it set to the highest level or setting. Let's go ahead and oh, here it is. That's why. So right here, as you can see here in the settings here, the interpolation. This is important because this will determine the resolution of it after you have scaled it. So this should work. I think it's sharper. Looks sharper than when. So there's the low halo, no halo, and these ones are supposed to be used for linear, and cubic are supposed to be more on computers that are a little less beefy. All right, let's go ahead and start working on the individual pieces here of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this here. I'm gonna add some layers here. Let's go ahead and say this is the head. Let's say this is wither. Let's say wither head, main head. Wither main head, check. So I'm just adding layers here now. So wither main head, wither body. Now I'm going to say body. Wither. Actually, what am I doing? You know what I could do to save myself time? This is ridiculous. Oh, wait. Hold on. File. Sorry, I'm just trying to see. Select, invert. Not invert, oops. By color, selection editor, sharpen, shrink, glow, distort, rectangle, toggle quick mask. File, let's see. Clear. Did not do what I wanted to do. Hold on. Gosh dang it all. Hold on, let's undo that. Why do I do delete? Oh no! No, let's not do that. Alright, never mind, whatever. Let's just do it from scratch, whatever. Sometimes what happens is, so what I mean by scratch is I'm going to go ahead and just kind of trace this here using this as a guide here. So I'm just going to take this here and bring this down. This, the guys, don't worry about it. Things will become faster and everything. Just, I wonder, actually, now I think about it, can I just go ahead and draw with this here if I take the paintbrush tool? Would I be able to? Oh, I have inverted the selection. Oh, that's not good. All right, so let's invert it. What did I do with it? Select. Here it is. Oops. Now let me try that again. Whoa, what is going on here? Oh, interesting. Okay, when I did the selection, it somehow had kept the inner lines, but it's selecting the background as well as the skeleton. Okay, whatever. Let's go ahead and just remove that right there. I think I'm making things a little too complex, more than they should be. So let's remove that, remove the selection, and let's start tracing now. So basically, what you want to do is just, oh yeah, don't forget to turn your symmetry on. Just mirror, and let's go ahead and do vertical symmetry. We're going to be focusing on the head right now, not worrying about the body, and we're going to have the vertebrae go up into the head, so when we animate, we can have the head bob. So basically, don't even like go exact with it. Just kind of have fun with it. Just kind of move around, and you might actually get something better than what you initially started with. Right here. So sometimes it's good to have kind of straight lines, maybe not straight lines. Let's go ahead and go with. Right here, this. So I might want the skull to maybe have a. Let's go ahead and do this. So, oh my, I have body wither selected. All right, let's go wither top head, top head. I'll call it. I might want the mouth to open up. Top head. So for me to do that, I would have to have the top part of the skull separate from the bottom. Top head wither. There. So let's go ahead and do that right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my brush right here. Use the erase. Do not use the whites. Do not rotate between that. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and add a new layer. I'm having a bunch, man. I'm being pretty ambitious with the animation here. All right, let's go ahead and do wither. So jaw, wither jaw, or jaw wither. There it goes. Let's go ahead and go to the wither right here. The jaw is selected. Now let's trace the jaw here. I have the wrong tool selected, so that's a no-no. So let's go ahead and right here. So what I'm trying to do right here, the mandible part, so if I remove the top of the head, see I got the jaw portion right here. So this is pretty important, and I want to make sure this kind of overlaps right here. So I have the kind of the teeth right here. Right there. So I got the jaw portion. If I remove this here, as you can see, I got the jaw kind of portion right here. I have the top of the head. Nothing there, and this is a reference right there. So it's very important to keep a background, something that contrasts with what you're doing, so you can have a better visual of it. Let's go ahead and work on the. This one should have been head, but we're gonna go wither body. Wither. Sorry guys, if I'll check the comments in a bit, just everything too. So I think let's work on the skull. So what's going to happen, the body will be the portion of the rib cage here. I think I want to go ahead and have this might be a separate piece as well, the one that's connecting to the neck right here. This might be separate from this here, so I could have it kind of bob as well, or maybe this should be connected. I don't know, I could always combine it. So what I can do is I can have the spine here connected to the jaw right here. So when I animate it, so when the top of the head goes up and down a little bit, maybe a little bit of opening of the mouth, that this will also go down as well. I'll parent it in a way where I could have the body do that. work. But let's go ahead and start with the, let's work on this part right here. Let's go ahead and start thin, I guess, with it. Right here. So that's the, that right there. Just start with thin lines because thin, kind of creepy kind of lines. I'm continuing this right here because so I'm just making a large rib cage. I'm not keeping exact to my reference, but I'm trying to do something different. So it's important that you don't follow exactly what you're doing. It's kind of important, but depends if you want to see what kind of stylus you can achieve. I'm just going to try to go ahead and see what happens if I try to go for it. So it's important, guys. It's very important. Like this may be this kind of a little bit of a tedious portion right here, but if you do really well with the your sprites base, then you'll be fine with doing the animations. It's very important. It's a little tedious. Right there. So that's going to be kind of our chest. That's going to be our body. So let's go ahead and see how that looks now. All right, cool, cool. I could make that creepier looking if I want to add some lines to it. Make it seem like kind of dry bones. Top head, bottom, face. All right, it's looking pretty good. So these parts will be animated individually. Let's go ahead and add another layer. So what happens is in order to make a sprite sheet on Unity, you have to keep them all in one layer, keeping it as a PNG. And then you have to go ahead and, what is it with the PNG? Oh, that's right, I have to make the projectiles too. Projectiles have to be made. So they're what's... I was actually thinking about Pewdipie shooting out Brofist. But we'll see. So let's see. So Brofist, he's a diamond sword and a... I don't know. We'll see. I have to figure that all out. I'll work that out. And I hope I didn't miss anyone. Sorry, I haven't checked. Sad boy, hello. Hello, sad boy. I hope I didn't miss you. Welcome, welcome. I tried to look real quick. Sad boy on D Live right here. Hello, hello. I hope I... welcome. Alright, so... I'm just working on this stuff here, so you got kind of the Pewdipie base. This will be detailed. This is just the flat colors. These are the different kind of things I want to have as enemies in the game. The spider. I'm not too sure about the ender. I could have ender, but I had to make him creepier somehow. The zombie needs to be creepier as well. But the creeper is gonna be great. He's gonna be a great little project. The skeleton looks great already. The spider looks great. The ones I really like the most are these top three and the middle one here. These other two need work. Alright, so let's see. And thanks for the follow, sad boy, as well. So let's see. Let's go ahead and... My leg is really bothering me. Alright. Sorry, let's go back to working on the things right here. I do appreciate you guys' patience because this is, game development is not exactly the fastest of processes. Games take years with a full team. They're crazy good. But I'm trying to make a basic 2D game. I'm hoping that I'll go ahead and show maybe like the main parts, and then I'll try to make sure I broadcast parts where I have a better understanding with. I'm just trying to... Whoa, whoops a daisy. Well, that's as I say that. Alright, so let's do this. So I'm going to go ahead and have the tail. So as I said before, I have the body, so that could move independently on its own, the rib cage portion, the top of the head, and the jaw, so I could have the mouth kind of open if I need to a little bit. What I want to do now is I want the tail portion to maybe wave back and forth as he goes through the air. So that means that has to be a separate thing. So I'll call it wither tail. I'll call it tail. Tail. Wither. All right, let me go ahead and say okay. It's not really a tail. It's kind of this creepy, disturbing vertebrae thing. So as I said before, the way I make spines and stuff like that, or just any kind of bony kind of segment, it's basically they're like bamboo shoots, really, where they taper. They're thick, and then they taper, and then they get thick again. So I want to keep kind of like a curve here. So see kind of this taper here. The thing is, it's not perfect taper, but I kind of like the fact that it's not exactly perfect. So I'm just going to hold off on that right there. And do keep in mind these are kind of stacked on each other, so there will be a little bit of kind of whatever, I don't know. Right there. So I could go ahead and add some lines if I want for kind of for a reason right there. All right. So aside from that now, I think what I might want to do is, I'm not entirely sure, but these side heads here, now I think what I'm going to do with those parts is I don't think they're going to have much of their own animation. I think they're more like dummy heads, but I think I want the main head right here to move up and down. So what I want these ones to do, I want them to teeter. So what happens is that, let me go ahead and just go ahead and do this here. I could probably give a quick demonstration here. Let's go ahead and just check it out right here. Let's do new layer is going to be called other heads. Other wither. Okay. So other heads wither. So what I'm going to do with this right here is that this is going to somehow have an anchor point, say. So let me go ahead and kind of sketch out what I mean by. So what happens is that you got the head right here, right? What I'm hoping to do is have it pivot from this point. So the head would move that direction. It would have it somehow go that way, or have it go up and down. So basically it would just translate going downwards. So they kind of hover. So what I want to do is, I want to maybe keep the head, unlike what I'm doing with this right here. This one is going to be more intricate, but these ones are kind of the dummy heads. So what's going to happen is the head would be connected with the layer of the spine right here, and they're going to probably go up and down with maybe a little bit of a angle as they do it. And yeah, so let's go ahead and try that. So actually, let me see. Maybe I could demonstrate better if I do this right here. All right, so let me go ahead and see if I can use my selection tool here and see if I can just go ahead and, oh, that's nice. All right. Oh, I have my fuzzy tool selected. That works out well. So let me go ahead. So what I mean is, either I can go ahead, actually, does this move? Oh, darn it. So see right here, the symmetry tool does not remain symmetric. So this thing on the left doesn't go to the center line like the right side is. So what I mean is, what I was thinking about doing is have it hover kind of like up and down like this. Something like that would be kind of neat in the animation right there. So that's what I want to. That's what I hope to do. So let me go ahead and just undo that. All right. So let me go ahead and, or if I want to, I could do the rotate method. So let me say if I had rotate, it could be like, so ignore the left side. Ignore the left side, but basically the right side would move something like this right here. Ignore the left side, but or I could have it like this. I could have them on the same, have them on the same layer, and they could go up. Oh, that's right. I said I want them to move like scales. That's right. So I keep them both on the same layer. I could have them go like this, or I could have them go up and down, like that. I could even have maybe a circular motion, like this with the thing. So I'm just trying to show you kind of like the different ways to kind of bring life to kind of a piece. So it could be like that right there. It could be just, I could repeat that process with the animation loop. So the cool thing is, this will be his continuous maybe movement. Maybe I don't have to have an idle animation, but I do have to have an attack animation. So in that case, that's where maybe the mouth would come and be involved, where the mouth would open up and you would shoot skulls or something. So that's neat. I'm happy I brainstormed that. I'm a genius. All right. Nice. Oh, thanks. Thank you, Sad Boy on D Live here. Let me just check the other channels here. All right, so Let me go ahead and start making these ones here. Let me add the one right here. I might actually even duplicate this layer. Let me do this. Actually, I like that idea. Good job, me. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the tail portion here. I might even just duplicate this and bring this up, just to save myself some time. You know, it's not that difficult, but I also need to use the restroom. So, all right. So this is the copy. Let's go ahead and call this the neck. Let's go ahead and bring that so it's underneath the wither body. And I'm going to go ahead and then move that up. Move tool. Oops. Let's make sure we have the, I think it only affects the layer that I have selected. Let's go do the move tool here. Actually, can I do edit? And can I just do move by... Let me do the fuzzy tool. Where's the fuzzy tool? I like the fuzzy tool. There it goes. Let's do that. Let me add the other bits too. Let's go ahead and move this up right here. Move. And can I have please have a selection here where I can go ahead and just toggle it upwards? Is it seriously not here? And do I seriously not have it selected? Don't make me look like a fool! Oh, here it is. Okay, here's the toggle guide right here. Pick layer, move active layer. There it goes. Sorry, I'm just trying to... Might be better if I just take this into symmetry and just duplicate it real quick. I was just hoping to kind of demonstrate how you can go ahead and do that, but oh well. Alright. So the thing is though, since this is I don't like the fact that I can see underpass here. These should be painted white. So I do have to go with the paint tool here. I have to go to each layer here. And I do have to paint them. So jaw right here, let's go ahead and add the white paint. So let's go ahead and, because what happens here, if I take the background away, you can see that the jaw, there's, oh, I gotta remove selected, there it goes. So right here with the jaw, let's go ahead and take the paint bucket tool, let's add the white. Wait, why isn't it working? Oh, I have neck selected. Gosh dang it all. There it goes. I feel like, you know, this app is pretty neat though. So got the jaw, wither skull, the top of the head, and of course I do not have the right thing selected. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Again. There it goes. Got that part right there. Let's hop. Oh, I don't have the other wither heads yet. Let's work on the okay, so right here, as you can see. This is not closed off, and I have the white here still. X is the shortcut to switch between colors, but, you know, whatever. There it goes. Got that. Boom. Boom. There it goes. I'll add the shades and whatnot. I'm just adding the flat colors right now. It's always important whenever you work on something not to go into the crazy detail. You want to work with the primary things first. When it comes to sculpting, primary shapes. When it comes to painting or coloring, the flat colors first before you add any kind of shadows. So it's very important because otherwise you're going to spend a lot of time and you're going to be really annoyed. And you don't want to have to deal with that. Sound like I know all about it. There it goes. And let's hop over to this here. Oh, that's a neck. Of course, I copied the neck, and it's not completed. So let's go ahead and seal that up. And of course I have to, wait, what? Of course. Oh wait, what is that line? What did I select by accident? Okay, that's weird. I don't know what that line is. Whatever, it's fine. Where is the white now? Oh no! There it goes. Click this here. That there, that here. Perfect. Alright, and I think I'm good. Let's go ahead and pop these all up and see what it kind of looks like so far. Alright. Okay. So my issue is now, as you can see here with the neck portion right here. So with the neck right here, since this layer is higher, the neck doesn't go into this portion here. So what I will have to do is I will have to trim this portion out. Right here. This portion right here of the body. Have that as its own separate layer, but still have it. So when I animate it, it'll still be attached to the body layer. Parented to the body layer. That's what it was called. But then this, at least the neck portion will be able to overlap this portion right here. So I need to go ahead and actually do that right now while I'm thinking about it. So let's go to the body right here. Body of the wither. Let's go ahead and actually start tracing this. I'm going to go ahead and trace. I'll just do a duplicate layer. Let's do that. That's just easier. So what I mean by that is this is the perfect time to do duplicate if you want to go ahead and remove things. So I'm going to go to the bottom here, click duplicate body right here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide the other stuff here so you can see what I'm trying to do here. I want to keep this portion, back portion right here. So let me go ahead and I can't think right now. What is it? Oh yeah, the eraser. I want to erase all this part right here because I don't need it. I want to remove up to the part I mentioned. Right up to about there. Alright, I can tweak it, I could do whatever I want, but for the time being, that's what it's going to be right there. I want to have the neck portion be above the body and the body of the wither be over the neck. This is the back body. And let me go ahead and then turn this on. So as you can see here, so okay. Alright, hold on. Now I did the back body. That's the part that's going to go behind the neck. This right here, now what I did right there, I need to go ahead and just erase the same deal, but instead of erasing the main body part, I want to erase the back portion of it. So, oops, I have the wrong thing. I don't even have it selected, do I? Nope, yep. I want to just go ahead and slowly kind of erase this right here. Might be an easier way of doing this, but what do I know? Okay. Could use a bit of cleanup, but now when I see this, so there's the neck, there's the back body, and there's that. Now if I turn these on, as you can see, now the neck goes over the back piece because they're separate layers. Oops, wait, where is it at? There, see that piece right there? Right there, boom. So now I could turn on the other things here. So this will be great for animating the 2D game right there. All right. So now let's go ahead and add the other parts, which are the two floating heads. So that's where I have the other heads selected right here. Now I have to put these at a slight angle. So let me see if I can go ahead and do this. Can I go ahead and just duplicate the head here? Hold on. Top head. Let me do. Let me go to my layer here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this here. Maybe to save myself some time, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can do a edit here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my square selection tool right here. I'm going to select that right there. I'm going to make sure the center line is kept along the symmetry line because that's where it's at. I'm going to go to my, should be selected now. Now if I do my move, let me duplicate this layer actually, in fact. I just like duplicate. I don't know what it is when it comes to sculpting or whatever. It's just duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Go to here. All right, now this is selected. Now if I do my move, okay, if I said if I do my move, don't make me look bad now. And that's not the right thing I was trying to do. All right, hold on. Hold on, don't worry, hold on. Make me look bad. All right, because that should have worked. Hold on. Got that, did that, got the fuzz tool. Cut. Let's do duplicate. Let's do file. Select. Let's go ahead. File copy. Oh, not that. Edit copy. Or cut. No, let's not. Edit and copy. Let's go ahead and do a paste. It should be the same shortcut key. It is. Can I now move it, please? There it is. Ooh. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just go ahead and see if I could go ahead and use the... I really want to use this tool. Where's this tool at? It's a cool tool right here. Let's see if this will work. So unfortunately, the perspective tool is not doing what I was thinking it would do, but I think I'll have to... Is it this one here? No, it's not that tool. No, I guess I have to go to perspective tool. Hold on. Oh no, it does work. I'm just doing it wrong. So all I'm trying to do, it's not exact. I'm not trying to make it, I'm not trying to cheap out on it. I will have to tweak the design a bit so that it follows the angle that this has right here along the skull. I'm just going to see if I can use this as a template here so that I can go ahead and kind of trace the general skull details. This is the process you can skip. You can just go ahead and just freehand it. I just wanted to practice using other tools right now. Kind of important to be able to do that. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that there. It looks funny. Let's go to move right here. It's like a little baby head, but I have to turn it though. So this is only just to be used to. Now, how do I? Hold on, sorry. I'm just trying to see what it did. No, I don't want that. All right. Okay, it's giving me some trouble. Let me go ahead and see if I can just drag this into the... Do I do a merge down? Hold on, sorry. Hold on. Layer to image... No. Scale layer. New... Not to new layer. Blend space? No. Oh, whatever. 2 new layers. Let's just deal with it right now. Whatever. Okay. I'll figure it out later. I don't want you guys to just be suffering. Alright, now let's go ahead and do the other wither heads here. Let's go ahead and start kind of sculpting this right... Not sculpting. Start drawing this right here. YouTube's pretty dead. It's like D-Live and Twitch that's more active. I had some people that said hi and I missed them. I had like 2 people stop by. I'm sure people will be more interested once I start doing the animation and the coding and stuff, and have the particle effects and stuff for the 2D game. Like this is just the slow part. The animating stuff would be more interesting in later. I just wanted to share this process. Blah, blah, blah. Words, man. All right. Let me see. I'm going to turn on my vertical, which it is, to have my paintbrush. Now, actually, what I might do is this here. Let me just see what it looks like here if I do this. I do not have the correct tool on right here. Wait, what is going on here? Oh, no. Oh, I don't even have it on. That's why. That's why it's not visible. There it goes. What's going on here? All right, there it goes. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. There it goes. It works now. All right. So in the stake right here, I'm going to just draw a kind of a... Oh. Let's do this, okay? So... My bad. Hold on. All right, there it goes. All right. So time to kind of sketch out kind of what I need here. So I'm just trying to draw these kind of like the midline right here. That's really thick midline. Like thick with like 2 C's. Oh. I should probably stick with white. What is going on here? Why is my white so strong? I have no idea what's going on with this here. Let me see if I could do a color scale here of what this color is here. What the heck is it doing? Apparently there's no color here. It is white. Alright, I don't know what the deal is going on here right now. Oh, whatever. Okay, alright. I don't know. Let's just do whatever. Alright. I'm taking way too long with this. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead. This is where the mouth would be. The jaw portion, so the skull, so the eyes. Right here at the skull. So basically what happens is that with the skull here, right here. I'm just trying to work this out right here, because what happens is that it's not going to be exactly perfect, because since it's at an angle, I do have to have something, well, at an angle here, so something like that right there. Of course, I have to add the nose and whatnot. So the jaw portion here, the bone right there, the teeth. Oh, I heard a thank you for following Lucas headset. Did it pop up on the screen at all? The little effect alert box thing? It should have. I hope it did. I heard it on my side. Thank you for following there. So got that right there. So it kind of is alright. This is kind of a sketch. I don't know what's going on with the my erase capability. I'm just gonna hop over back to the wither head right here. I have a layer right here. So this is without that, it's not there. So let me just go ahead and see if I can change the opacity of that. Can I not change the opacity? Something's happening here. I have no idea what's clearly going on with this. Oh, whoops. With this layer right here. Oh, there it goes. That one right there, and I just turned down the opacity of this layer, which I did not want to do there. All right, so let's go ahead and start sketching this here along with the vertebrae here. So, you know, I could have the head bob as well as have it go side to side. I could have it parent, the head's parent to the spines, and have the head bob as well to add some more animation. Okay, fine. I guess I'll make it more complex for myself. Let's go ahead and start making the face, the skull here. All right, so let's see. So I got this here. Let's go ahead and start making the general kind of shape here. Sorry, I'm just trying to work this out. I think that's better that way right there. I think I fixed it. Oh my gosh, the people next door, man. Holy moly. Alright, let's go ahead and see what that looks like here without this. Not bad. It could be scarier, it could be creepier, but that's actually pretty decent for it's on the other side, right? Cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and pop this up right here. I will work on it some more, but this is a good rough right here. Let's go ahead and actually make that separate spine. I know I was thinking about having it as the same layer, but I changed my mind. So we're going to do other heads. So spine of other heads. Click that right there. Pop it up. We'll go ahead and start. I'm going to make the spine probably right here. The spine will probably go like this right here. So I'm going to go away from what I had originally here. I'm going to actually go to this one right here and actually kind of resketch this right here real quick. So I'm going to it's just whatever. It's nothing too pretty right here. I just want to change that a bit. And so when I go back to the other layer right here, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I try that right there. So, oh, that's what other wither head. It's not the spine. So the spine needs to remain under that right there. And let's try that now. So as I said before, it's basically like bamboo. So basically, it's let's say we do squares, all right? Squares, and I can always taper the squares. So right there, and I'll add another one so that if I needed to have it animated, it's not going to be weird that it's stopped. And then I can go ahead and then just kind of add some more volume right here along the edges here. And then I can go ahead and use the erase. Not erase, but the other tool here, which I will say, which is the eraser. Go ahead and kind of start carving at this right here to make this. Right. I will have to also make a little bit of a dip in the good for kind of right now. Let's go ahead and add the white to this here. Let's go to this here and then. Oh! Not the prettiest right now, but as I said before, just trying to rough it out. Let's go ahead and hide this here so I can see what the issues are. That's the issue. So the issue with this is that I do not have a solid line there. So the paint tool is kind of leaking out right there. And I forgot, it does not do it to the other side, which I find oddly bizarre. So let's see, I am working with, see how that skull right there on the right here? And then you see the better one? It's kind of better, it's better angle on it. I can make it better when I can make the heads larger if I need to. I think I will make the heads larger. It's just pretty simple to do. Sorry, I'm trying to think. What else was there? Hope I didn't. Hope I'm not boring you guys. If you want to hear music, I can go ahead and turn music. Oh, I just closed that by accident. Wait, why does it have that still? Hold on. I clicked save. Hold on. See, oh, you're leaving. Oh, see you, Craze. Sorry, sad boy. I missed that message. Yeah, I keep. It really bothers me when I have I miss people saying something. I don't have a thing that like cues me on like it's a comment arrives. I do want to respond to you guys, so let's see. You know, the funny thing is, like, I had no idea how to use this program until like last night. But I have, as I said before, I have dealt with like editing certain kind of editing software. It's very basic. So let's see. I'm trying to collect my thoughts here on the what's going on here. I want to make, yeah, I think I should make those skulls larger probably and make them definitely more menacing. Don't worry, when I start adding the shading and things to it, this will have more dimension to it. Just for the time being, though. The skulls are really bothering me right there, the side head skulls. So let's take a breather real quick. Pewdipie, I gotta work on Sven right there. I have to add the shade, the shaders and whatnot. Not shaders, but the shadows and highlights to it. That's the concept here. So I will be try to work on these other ones here, and then I'm gonna probably call it a break for now, so I could go ahead and just recap and review my lessons, just to make sure I know what I'm doing next time I broadcast. I know what I'm sort of doing right now. So let's see. So I got that, Witherjaw, head. So I got a lot. I'm being very ambitious with one of my first 2D games. So let's see, very ambitious. Let me see. But let's see. Spine. Other heads of Wither. So this is the one I want. Let me go ahead and scale. Oops, I didn't mean to choose that tool. Now I wanted the, where is it at? I'm blind sometimes. See, I hate the fact it doesn't do that. It doesn't mess with the symmetry. Hold on. Let me just check my dockable dialogues and see if I can go ahead and do... Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna save this whole ordeal with the Wither here for the next time. I'm gonna try to figure out, see if I can somehow deal with symmetry where I mess with one side, I could affect the other side instantaneously. I'm gonna do that on my own time, I guess. Let's go ahead. Let's start working on like the creeper here, working on his moving pieces. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually go here. I'm gonna go ahead and select the creeper. Let's make sure I have my symmetry point at where I have it set up at, which is I believe 400. It is at 400. Is the line lined up? That should be roughly centered. Let me go ahead and duplicate. So I'm going to go to here. Let's go file, not file, edit, copy. Let me go to a new one right here. Let me actually make sure I save this right here. File, save as. This is Wither. Wait, what am I saving this as? Am I saving at... Wait, what's the save file right here? Oh, no, it's fine. So help me, the layers better be saving. I didn't export, so since I didn't do an export, it should be fine. It should be saved with the layers. Let me do a file new, because I'm going to go ahead and have a the creeper. Oh my gosh, the background. There it goes. Like, oh my goodness. All right, so let's go ahead and have the creeper added here. Let's go ahead and file. Mirror. Let's go to vertical symmetry. Let's go ahead and do a paste. This looks like it's centered. Let me just double check here. Let me just check here. Why is it not centering? Not again. Hold on. I had it work. I could do it again. Oh, wait, is this it? No, wait. Oh, there it goes. Ah, okay, I figured it out. Okay, I figured out what happened. I didn't have it selected. I had the background selected, and that's why it wasn't doing anything. Ah. All right. So let me go ahead and scale this now. So this is what happens. This is how it starts. I start with the thing. I adjust it so I make a thumbnail of it, basically a concept. Now go ahead and make it its own little document where I can go ahead and make the pieces of it, and then color and all that good stuff. Let me go ahead and scale this here now. Alright, so let me go ahead. I think I'm good right here. I'm going to deselect. Deselect. Oh, that's why. It's the layer here. Let's go ahead and say to new layer. There it goes. It's fine now. Now I could go ahead and deselect. Right? I know I'm getting a little quiet. It's not a path. I don't know what's with these marching ants. Okay, whatever. I think it's fine. Alright, let's go ahead and add a new layer. I'm going to call this creeper head. Cool thing about the creeper here is, or head I should say, head creeper, is that the creeper is going to be very simplistic. What I mean by that is that, well, it's going to be simplistic. So let's see. Let me go ahead and do this. Now, there's a couple of ways I could do this here with the face. I can... No, I'm just going to trace it out. Let's go ahead and just take the tool here. Oops. And I have white selected. That's not good. That's not a good sign right there. Let's go turn the visibility down. So remember, always turn the... It's like tracing paper, really. Like, it's the same as when you draw and whatnot. When you draw or you use any other kind of drawing program, you make your line, you make your quick concept, quick pose, and then you make it lower the opacity and you trace over it because it'll be better the second time around. So let me go ahead and do that. My lamp is on. Okay, so let me go ahead and of course I do not have the right thing selected. So right now the issue is that the creeper does not have a dimension to it, so I'm going to have to go ahead and add that. So as I said before, don't worry about being exact though, but you want to keep it relatively the same. I'm not keeping it perfectly box-like. Actually, I kind of like that line. Let's bring that line back. No, maybe I don't. I kind of want to make it kind of creepy, so the lines aren't exactly super rounded. I kind of want to make it look, well, creepy. All right. Now for the face, I don't know. Right here, I'm gonna make it kind of, what kind of trace kind of shape of it. I want to see if I could somehow get some kind of I want something like this here. Let me see what it looks like without the. I kind of like this kind of creepy kind of. I'm doing short little lines because I'm trying to. Maybe a little bit of shadow here. I kind of like that right there. I'm gonna add this here too as kind of like a. I'm trying to make him look super ugly, kind of ragged almost. Right there. Let me see how that looks. I'm going to add this bit of shadow here as well. It's also important too, if you want, you could just on your primary one, which I have here, that thumbnail I made, to have the shadows where they're going to be placed at. But all right, so that's good right there. Let's go ahead and add the body. I'm going to add the legs here too, and I'm going to just duplicate the legs and bring them in. Probably scale them and have them at center. So let's go ahead and actually let's paint this green here just to see how it looks. So I'm gonna go with a lighter green. So let's go right about here, because when I add the shadow and everything to it, it's gonna, well, nice. All right. Alright, let me see. Let me go ahead and add the body. Now the body, I'm thinking about maybe rounding the bottom right here so he has kind of a gut. So let me go ahead and do body creeper. So as I said before, download this software. It's free. It's GIMP, and they released this is a newer version of it, and they had a huge update on it. I think earlier this year, I believe it was, or it was just late last year, which was a huge update. And it's quite powerful. I would say it's definitely one of the competing softwares with Photoshop, and it's free, by the way. It takes a little bit of learning, but as I said before, if you really invest some of your time, like a few hours into it, and you can get a pretty good grasp on some of the features. So with my kind of background with kind of art in general, it's definitely helped me pick up on it. Kind of like what to kind of do, what tools I should use. You see, so what I'm going to do now, I made creeper body. I'm going to go ahead and make the body here. So I'm going to go ahead and make the head here a little transparent so I can see where I'm drawing. Right here, so I'm going to go ahead and take the tool here. Now, what happened here is that if you're interested in how I'm using, what kind of dynamics I'm using, I am using pressure size. I'm not worried about the opacity at all. I don't want it to be faded. I want to keep the color solid the whole time. So I have a hardness of, hardness, but the brush is set to a hardness of 100, so there is no soft edges. So they're very clean. That's what you want. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of make this right here now. I want to have overlap here so I can have the head bob or even teeter. All right, let me just go ahead. Oh wait, what's wrong? Oh no, I have the wrong thing selected. There it goes. I'm like, why is this so? If I want to, I could have it like this right here. Have him look like I have a gut. Right there. I could have it like that, or I could keep them. I kind of like that actually. I could probably remove that, make it rounded right here. Maybe make them have a gut. Maybe gut or rib cage. I guess it's open to interpretation. I guess when I shadow it, the shadow would determine if it's a rib cage or a gut. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the legs. So the legs will be its own separate thing. I'm going to take the green that I had from earlier. To get that green, now you're going to use a pipette. Go to this layer here, click on it, go back. I was just looking here just to see if I could have multiple layers I could select the correct color, but it's not. Alright, so let me see. I'm going to go to the paint tool, paint that. Then I'm going to hop over. I'm going to turn the opacity down on this now because I'm going to start working on the legs. You don't have to turn the opacity down every time. I just kind of want to see how everything kind of starting to look. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and work on the legs here. I think I want to maybe give him nails or something. I think it's kind of cool since it's a creature. Let's have some kind of deal with this. So I'm going to go ahead. He's going to have knees and everything too. I want to make them semi-realistic. So let me go ahead and do this. So what I'm going to do is, with symmetry on, I have legs, right? No, I do not. So make sure you have the correct one. So front legs. You know what? For the sake, I don't think I'm going to duplicate the front legs to the back legs, since if I have nails on this here, I want to make sure that you don't see nails on the back one facing forward. Actually, yeah, facing forward. I want them to be facing back. So I'll just remake the things here, the feet. Oops, and I have green selected. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of just make something here. Not sure if I want to have like something along the lines of this where it has kind of these nails here. Not entirely sure. Not sure. Now the problem is you want to make sure you're consistent with your drawing. So if you do something with one thing, you want to make sure it kind of follows in other things. So really the heads are really, I think, the thing that's going to make the character be, that's kind of the style. The heads will be cubic in a sense. The bodies and the feet and stuff like that could be partially. I should really have my green saved on this layer here. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Right there. Let me go ahead and I save that there. Switch this. Let's hop back to this layer right here, which is the front legs. Let's go ahead and add that green. I don't know why I did that. Switch, paint, bucket. Let's go ahead and add the black for the nails. So basically there's like these kind of creature now. So I'm going to draw a thin line and then I'll add a thicker line over that for kind of like these nails right here, and then I'll use the actually, let me do this. I want to just duplicate this layer. I know it's easy for me to go ahead and, you know, never mind. It's just, I want to make sure I keep these separate, so if I change my mind about a look of something, I don't have to worry about like having to go over it again. I'd rather have a duplicate layer. Alright, I'm just trying to, because I want to have these feet at a slight angle, so that's why these nails are like that, the way they are. Alright, so that's good right there. Now I'm just going to go ahead, and the thing about what I mentioned about the duplicates, now notice these front legs here. Now I'm not too sure I'm going to go ahead and copy those, but I do need back legs. So if I have the walking animation done at all of this and have the head wobble, I want the legs, since it has 4 legs, I want them to be able to kind of walk. So I want, basically when this leg goes up, I want the back leg down, and I want this back leg up, and this one, oh, actually, is that right? No. This one up. Oh, that's what it is. If this one is up, the back leg here is up. And they're opposites of each other. So if this leg is up, the back leg right here is up. If this one is down, then the back right leg is down. And then we'll have this walking animation and this head bobble and rotation, whatever deal. So let me go ahead and switch to. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anyone. Oh, hi, Ben Bear. Okay, I just switched. I hope I didn't miss your message by too long. Please, no. Hi. Welcome. Welcome. I miss people by saying, I don't, welcome. Hope I didn't miss him. Alright, so let's go back here. So, as I said here, I got a whole bunch of layers, man. I got the hair one, I got the ears, the glasses, which I should probably give him eyes too, so when he dies, maybe his glasses fall off. His smile thing, which I could animate with different expressions, whatever. His headset, his beard, which I'm gonna combine. I would combine his beard with the face one if I like the beard still. The head, the shirt, not the shirt, the vest, the design of the vest. Oh, that's the other body. That's the body copy. The arms, which I still need to post the design on right here. And the Sven outline, and I was thinking about giving him a diamond sword or whatever, who knows. And I might change this here, his look, to mimic these bad boys right here. Alright, so let's see. Let's go back to the creeper right here. I like how it's looking so far. Alright, let's go ahead and work on the... Let's lower this as well. Wait, what? Oh no! I was wondering why I wasn't doing anything. It is. Alright, I'm gonna duplicate, new layer, back legs. Okay, since the back legs, I want the back legs to we're gonna do the same kind of deal. So paintbrush. I have the wrong layer, of course. I'm a genius. Maybe a little nail right there. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to... I want to work it like this right here, where it's... Because I want to have the front, I want to have the back feet be visible from the front as well. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do that. I'm going to save. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and switch to my paint here. It looks weird right now, but once I switch the layers around where the back legs are behind the front legs, and then I have it also the body in front of, not both legs, that one right there, and then the head in front of the body. Now if I turn all the visibility up, head, oh, that didn't work, that right there, creeper body, there you go. So this, oh woo, all right, so what happened here is that right now, let me go ahead and hide this right here. So right now, this is what I have so far. I haven't colored this in yet because I'm not sure if I want to have these all eyes and the mouth hollow shape. What I mean by that, I mean like, I'm not sure on the texture I would like in there. I might have like a hollowed out look where it's basically like a concave surface in there where there'd be highlights and a shadow in there. It'll be cool. You'll see when I get around to it. But this is what it is right here. So let's go ahead and break it down. So I have the back legs, the body, the front legs, the head. So as you can see, they're each kind of independent. So what I intend to do, say if I had the head here, All right. Oh, that's not what I want. My bad. I do not have the head selected, that's why. There it goes. Let me try that again. There it goes. Say I could have the head kind of move up and down like this. So not much, but kind of like this. At the same time, add, oops. At the same time, I could add maybe a rotation, a little bit of a rotation here. So something like this as kind of animates. So as you can see, it's its own individual kind of thing right here. It's pretty cool. Ooh, no. And then as for the feet here, this is not exactly precise because I don't have them at their separate own layer because I want these ones to be independent of each other. I don't want them moving like this. You'll see what I mean. Oops, I don't have them selected. Like that. And then let me go ahead and then move them. What? Oh, it's not visible. Wait, what am I messing with then? There you go. So I don't want to move like this where they're moving together. That's like different. Like maybe some sort of wild animal, but since it's walking, I want one leg to be moving at a time. Like this. So, oops, my bad. So if I take this one right here. Wait, what? Why are they both being selected? What? Hold on. Let me do this and let me do a subtraction. There's nothing to subtract. Interesting. What is going on here? Okay, whatever. Okay, I can't show what I want to show. All right. So my point is that you got the head. Yeah, you got the head, you got the body, you got the front legs, and you got the back legs. They're all independent of each other so far. When I bring them in, I color and shade them, they'll be able to, it's going to be great. So essentially Creeper, I wouldn't say is done, but the basics, the foundation of it is finished. So whether it needs a little more love. Oh, no. Let's cancel that. Alright, let's go ahead and start working on the skeleton here. Alright, so actually let me go ahead and make sure I save each one of these because I do not want anything to happen to these. Save. File. Save. I don't care about that. File. Save. File. Save. I know the shortcut key as Control S, but I just want to make sure they're saved. And I don't have Creeper saved yet. Alright. Alright, so that's looking good right there. I think I missed Ben Bear on DLive. I must have missed his comment. I said hi, but he's not responding. So he might have said hi, waited for a bit, and like, oh, he's not responding. Bye. But you know, other people got things to do, so I understand. So let's see. So I got that skeleton time. So let's go ahead and work on that. So maybe the spider. I kind of like the spider. The spider would be creepy. Shrink that down a bit. Have the hitbox would fit pretty easily in this right here. Have some web. But I don't know if I want to have projectiles though. That's the thing. There's no mobs in there that summon other mobs, huh? I don't want to have just solely projectiles. So I have a creeper that explodes, zombie that will hit melee, skeleton with projectiles. But spiders have projectiles. Well, no, spiders are melee in the thing. I was thinking they could shoot web as projectiles, but I don't want too many of that. They can have the spiders be quick. They can be fast. The wither will shoot projectiles as well, huh? Maybe he have blast radius like what happens when he appears in the game. I'm just trying to think about how this would all work, and I want to keep variety in all the characters. All right, so let's go ahead and select the skeleton boy right here. Hold on. Make sure I have it pretty well lined up. So when I take this here and I drag it, okay, sorry, hold on. There it goes, that's close. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and copy, file, and I clicked the wrong one because it's supposed to be, it's under edit. All right, let's go ahead and do a new, oh, not template. Let's go ahead and do that. And of course, my background. All right, let me go to file. Now I should have this down now because I should be able to just paste. Oh, I just did copy. I say I should have it, and I don't. All right, now let's try that again. Paste. There it goes. Now it should be centered, but if it isn't, there's our tool right here, which is our alignment tool. And if I click this here, see? Oh, see? I know now. Boom, it's centered now. Now if I turn my symmetry on, what is going on my leg? All right. I have vertical symmetry. All right, cool. And I'm going to go ahead and scale this as well. So to scale, I want this larger. Because it's better to have the piece be larger, and if it looks great at this size, it will look fine when it's smaller. And I could always change the resolution of it in the game engine if I need to have less resolution. But I can't never have more resolution, but I can always have less resolution. So that's the thing you gotta keep in mind. So let's go ahead and work on the skeleton right here. Is there anything special about the skeleton? Is there any distinctive attributes? Yeah, sad. It's just funny. Sad Boy's little. He posted a little picture on in the chat on D Live. It was a while ago, but it's so funny. All right, so let's see. Okay, so let me go do layers now. So I'm going to make this as its new layer. Post it to a new layer. I'm going to go ahead and then do a new layer. This will be head. So I need to have, so since it's going to be animated, I have to have, do I have to have the arms separate? No, yeah, I have to have the arms be able to move side to side. But I don't think I'm going to have them pull a bow and shoot. Because I don't want to have to focus too much on having to worry about the orientation of the skeletons. I want basically them to be facing apart. I do not want them to be facing at 3/4 at all in this, just to keep my first 2D game simple as possible. So it's going to look funny when the arrow is kind of hovering on his side here, but whatever. They're gonna be stationary anyway, so I guess I don't have to worry about walking animation, because a lot of times, oh no, skeletons do move. Okay, what am I talking about? Oh, whatever. Let me go ahead and do head. A ton. All right, so I got a head for the skeleton. Let's go ahead and start sketching that right there. So let's lower the thing right here. Right there. Now, remember, as I said before, when you're doing this, you don't have to be exact and start with kind of thin lines. Starting with thick lines is not necessarily good. It is necessarily not good. Yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Okay, so let's see. So let's start. Ooh, I'm on the wrong layer. See that right there? Make sure I'm on the correct layer. And when you're working with transparencies, do not use white or any other color other than black to do your outline of your character, and then start filling it in, because otherwise you're going to have to get rid of that other color, because it works fine if you have a white background and black, because white is the eraser. But in this case, you're going to have to use the eraser, and I have that set up to a button on my cursor, so you can see my mouse right here. I got the paintbrush, eraser. I can switch between pretty quick without having to go to the side. All right, so let's go ahead and start doing this here. All right, so let's go ahead and start tracing this here. So I kind of like this right here. gonna see how that looks right there. Let's see. I kind of like that right there. See, kind of lightly, loosely kind of tracing it. Remember, just use your first sketch as kind of a way to sorry, I'm thinking, no, I'm just trying to uh, I'm lost. Like I'm lost and trying to focus now. Sorry. I'm doing little kind of strokes here and there, kind of making it kind of jagged. I don't want to look too. I don't want to look like have it look too similar to the wither. So I'm trying to make sure I keep it. Let me see what that looks like right now. Interesting. I don't want to have it too different from the other sketches though. Go ahead and do a body piece. Now I'm going to go ahead and then work with the that right there. That one right here. I'm going to make the rib cage something like the wither. So the ribs are going to be like quite gigantic. Like that. Now the body is going to also include this here. I think I'm not going to have any kind of torso animation, I think. Is that right? Yeah. I'm just going to have the legs kind of just move, I suppose. So let's go ahead and add that right there and have the tailbone there, and then I'll fix that in a bit. Alright, so I got that right there. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and hide the head here. So I want to add the spine here as well. Right there, and then bring the head back right here. It looks weird right here because I don't have white in the skull at all yet. Let's go ahead and add the arms. So right here, I'm just checking my broadcast here, just make sure. Did I miss something here? Live chat, top chat. Oh, that was viewer. Okay. I'm like, what was that? All right, cool. So I got that right there. Let's go ahead and I have to clean this up so it makes a little more sense. Stylized kind of pelvis right here. I'm gonna have to erase this line right here. That's a little later though. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Got that right there. Let me go ahead and look at the arms here. I don't know if, as I said before, or as the broadcast is stated here, the broadcast is. It is a. It's the first part. It's basically the drawing of the character, so the animation and stuff. I'm still trying to work out on my own time with my own sample piece, and I would like to show you guys the animation process of these ones, but I can't exactly do that yet until these characters are drawn out. So. Alright, so that's the arms. Let's go ahead and add the legs now. So, alright, so the legs, I'm going to go ahead and this is very important to know. This is where you want to know your anatomy. Oh, whoa, okay. Right there, and then I have the and then I'll make it the toe bone right here, this bone, and that bone right there, whatever. It's kind of like a front. Well, I guess I can make it more of a top view. I made that kind of a front view. That's kind of messes with the perspective. And I think I will have to shrink the bodies of the skeletons a bit to kind of fix it. But let's go ahead and see what it kind of looks like without everything. So this is kind of a rough kind of look. I think I'm gonna have to bring the bodies down in a bit more. Let's go ahead and work on the head here a bit more, just to kind of fill it in, so I can go ahead and add the white and kind of see how everything is working out right here. It will get better, so don't worry about it. Is everything sealed off? I can go ahead and do a paint right here because I want to turn this off, and so I could do a paint of white right here. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That for now. Let's go ahead and do the... Oh, the skeleton head is not above the... There it goes. Let's hide that. Let's go to the body now. There it goes. I'll have to work on that a bit later. Time being, this is fine. Let's go to the arms. And of course, not sealed off. Let's go ahead and hide the body. That's why. Alright, let's go ahead and do the white. And of course, try that again. Bop, bop, bop. Oop. Now, don't worry, it looks kind of bad right now because I'm zoomed up, but these characters are not going to be this close. They're not going to be, you're not going to zoom in on the thing, it's going to be further away. It's going to be more like, where I can find it at. Unless you're looking at your phone. And this is probably pretty small, you can't even see the resolution issue. Do I want my pencil or do I want my... Why do I have a hard time finding my magnifying glass? Which in this case should be the Z button. So they're gonna be like this small on the screen, pretty much. So even if I have all the other stuff, no, it's not gonna be that big. It's gonna be smaller than that even. They're probably gonna be about like this big. On my screen at least, they're gonna be small. You're not gonna see a lot of like the details. Like, you're not going to see like the resolution issues. And I said before, I'd rather have them higher resolution than lower resolution because you can. It's hard to add resolution compared to lowering it. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to this again. Let's go to the let me add the white to this now. What is going on here? I have, oh my gosh. Okay. Let's show this thing. Oh, come on. Okay, that's it. That is it. I thought I pressed Z. Okay, there it goes. Alright, let's go ahead and make these visible now. Alright, oops. Alright, so file, save as, skeleton, archer. Alright, no, I'm not done with them yet, alright, so don't worry about it. Not done with them yet. So I have to tweak it so they stay relatively the same style. What the heck is on my shirt? All right. I don't know. I felt something. That was weird. All right. Different things. Pewdipie. Sven, which I'll have to tweak that. I need to know what he's going to have or use. So I think I'm going to probably have to wrap this up because I'm going to go ahead, start studying again so I can go ahead and continue the process here. Because I don't want to have you guys kind of follow along with me until I have an idea of how to do it, but I want to make sure I know how to do it without having to reference it. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go ahead and maybe come back later today. Maybe do some sculpting instead. Do some sculpting and then come back to this and work on this project again. I'm trying to get into game development, but I think what happens, I'm gonna call it. Let me just go over what we did today, or what I did right now. I worked on this here. We have several different layers here. All right, basically a pretty good setup for animation. I just have to add the shadows, the highlights to it. Right now it's all flat colors. I worked over on the different concepts here, which I haven't got to the spider. I forgot about the spider. And I'm not too. Oh, the zombie and the Enderman. Well, the zombie I guess is fine. The spider I'm not too sure because there'll be a projectile monster, which is the wither. Yeah, and this I was just messing around. That's nothing. I worked on the layers here. This is, I want to say almost done. I'm saying the flats are almost done. I had to make it a little creepier looking though. Creeper looks kind of a little neat. I have to go ahead and fill these in here and see if I could do that hollow little effect thing I was talking about. Skeleton, I have to make this black here, and the transparency is fine right here because that's how it works with the skulls. But the pieces are there, so there is a pretty solid base to these. Now I just have to go ahead and add the detail to each of them, and then the projectiles that would come from each of them, and I have to work on the weapons for Pewdipie and what he's going to do right there. But that's kind of it for right now. I'd like to say thanks for stopping by. I'll see if I can do anything later today, whether it's this or sculpting, digitally and whatnot. But yeah, so thanks for stopping by. Thanks for those that followed. I'm sorry if I missed your comment. I didn't mean to. Let me just check right here just to make sure I didn't miss anyone else, because I hate when I do that. Get invested. All right, no, okay, cool. All right, so thanks guys for stopping by, and I will see if I can get this animated into a game real quick for you guys to see how neat it's going to be. All right, well, till next time, well, bye.